enjoy the calm moments right now. And
right?
yeah.
Oh, we're back. Oh my goodness, that was fast. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I can't. I
I can hear
just
you now.
now I can't hear anybody.
Really? Let me
Something
see.
happened.
It's not my
Something
headphones at this
happened to
time,
my
right?
ears. Hold on. I think it's me. Sorry. Give me just a second. Un momento. Una momentos.
I have a feeling I'm gonna be
Are y'all
laughing a
still there?
lot
Can
in
y'all hear
this
me?
live.
No.
No.
No, I can't hear
Yeah,
you.
I can hear
Okay.
you.
Oh, now he froze on us.
Oh man, that happened last time.
Aww. Let's see if he comes back to us. Come back to us. DJ and Dio,
There
come
you
back to us.
go. We were
I
like,
see
oh,
him.
he
There's
froze
light.
on us. I,
I don't know what I'm doing.
That's supposed to be my line. I don't know what I'm doing.
oh my gosh. So he still can't hear us?
I don't know. Can you hear us? Thumbs up, thumbs down. I don't even think he can see us.
What happened? First it
I
was me because my
know.
headphone jack wasn't even in right.
Aw.
I just got the computer, so I've been trying to like work it and figure out the inputs. So I was like, oh, my bad.
Ooh, all fancy. Yeah, I got like this really cool setup, but
hmm
I can't use it yet because I don't know how to use it. So
I know. Like this is the first time I'm using it like for an interview. That's the reason why I got it. I got it as a birthday gift. And they're like, my parents got
Aw.
it from. They're like, they're for your interviews and music. Like perfect. So, but this first time I'm using it, so I was like, oh, how do you figure this out?
Yeah, I was all excited. I set up the microphone because it's like a really cool microphone and
Can you
stuff.
hear
But
me?
hmm
hey, we can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
But can you see me?
I can
I
see
can
you.
see you.
What?
You're working.
Amazeballs.
Can you hear us and see us?
I can see you and I can hear you. I had to
Okay.
open my eyes.
Okay.
My ojos were all cloudy,
Oh,
and
that's
now
what
I
it
can
was.
see.
Okay. Operator error.
No, actually, you're. Yes, it was.
What?
Okay.
What? You were gonna put something on me. Let's hear it. Let's start early in the show.
Okay. It wasn't you. This is what happened. When
Okay.
I set up the show, when I set it up, when I put everything together, because I'm like throwing this and that, and I'm doing other things, because it takes a while to load up video and stuff like that.
hmm
I turned off the speaker, and I'm trying to fix stuff, and I never unmuted the speaker. So
Oh, so it's just a matter of forgetting. You just forgot,
I was fixing something that didn't need to be fixed.
and you forgot about the speaker.
Yeah.
Oops.
Ginny, how are you doing, Ginny Pena? Hi, everyone. Nice to see you. Sign language. Oh, yeah, you know how to sign? I can sign too. My name is Lawrence.
Let me figure this out. Okay,
Thank
got it.
you.
I only know the
Okay.
thumbs up and the thumbs down, and then one other sign, but
The
that was
only
for
thing
a
I know
different
sign
one.
language is literally like the alphabet. Like only some letters, not all letters. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm weird. Yeah.
Anika,
A. This is
you
I don't
say
know. N.
hi. You say hi.
Oh wow. So you
See?
know. You know
Oh,
some sign
yes. Oh,
language.
yes. I know how to sign. My cousin, she was deaf, so
Okay.
I can sign very
Very
well.
cool.
Hmm.
Well, hi,
So,
Miss Jenny. Good to you to join
yeah,
us.
thank you very
Hi,
much, James Ginny.
Jenny.
Sorry. Is he frozen?
You were. You were frozen, but not
Oh,
anymore.
yeah. Sorry. There
He
you go.
was trying to go for Frozen 3. Okay, it was his
Thank you.
audition.
Hey, Big D, Daniel Garcia. He's here in the house. Thank you very much, Big D. You know what? By the way, Big D, he had this big thing that he did this last week or the week before last, where he was giving away George Salazar's CD.
Mhm.
Big D, you know what? What I'm going to do for you, brother? Ilda Lamas has like this great music catalog, and I'm going to buy some CDs from her, and
Aw.
we're gonna give them away on your deal, so you can give them away on your deal. So
Oh, that's
that
awesome.
way you can give it away because
Aw,
he
that is
supports
so
so many people. That'd be so awesome. That would be great. Yes, she did.
Wait, what's the comment? I didn't see the comment.
she's sending back to you. I do
cool,
know
but
the
it's
Oh,
alphabet.
thank you. Thank you,
Ginny
Jenny.
said,
She loves my pearl headband. I always wear it. It's
eh,
like a staple.
oh, it's
yeah,
so
that's
cute.
cool.
Thank you.
That is cool. Thank you, Jenny. Look at her. See, and I love your red hair, Ginny. That's really cool. That's cool.
Yes.
So this totally didn't work the way it was supposed to. Yeah, and no, Daniel, thank you for supporting all of Tejano music. For all
Yes.
you do, man. He shares music videos. He shares stuff like that.
You
Dude.
share some of my videos too.
Yeah,
Thank you, Daniel.
it's great for what you do, bro. It's really really cool. I'm sorry everything got thrown out of whack from the very beginning. That was my fault, Anika. That was not the approach.
Oh,
So
it's fine. You're fine.
no, but I have this new opening. It was really really cool. I want to play the opening. So let's
Okay,
all.
we'll do
Ooh,
it.
do over, do over. We're gonna pretend it never happened.
We're going backwards.
This is
Are we
behind the
gonna do?
scenes.
We're gonna do like the Scooby Doo kids. We could have gotten away with it if it wasn't for those little kids. Okay, here we go with the opening. See,
That
wasn't
was
it classy? It was
colorful.
really, really cool. I like that. Sorry. Thank you so very much. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Great
Jenny,
job, great job.
thank you. Thank you so very much. Jenny says, I love your voice, Anika. It's phenomenal to say the least. As there
Aw,
is a better, there's, if as if there was a better word to describe you and your voice. That's
thank
awesome.
you,
Jenny, you're
amiga.
such a nice
Oh,
person.
that's so super sweet.
And I'm so hard on myself. So like when I see comments like that, I don't sometimes I don't believe what people say. Like I'm really appreciative of everything that everything comes my way. But like I was even telling my mom yesterday, like I'm so hard on myself. Like I need to
I
just like
know. Well,
center myself and appreciate what I can do.
I saw you at the Hannah Mundial. I said, hello, beautiful. And you're like, oh, shut up. And I was like, wow.
Like oh I'm not yeah I'm real hard on myself.
Like, no, 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 no. I'm friends.
I meant that like I'm not I guess I don't know I just didn't feel like that compliment was deserving or I don't know I just like I said
No,
I'm really hard
sweetheart,
on myself.
you shouldn't be
Oh,
so hard on yourself. You are a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful person inside
thank
and
you.
out, all the way around, top to
Oh, thank
bottom,
you. I appreciate
inside
it,
and out.
Lawrence.
You are. You're a
You really
sweetheart.
are.
You're a sweetheart. And I love you. I love your mom. Mom, she's awesome. I'm always asking about your mom.
Yeah,
Believe
we're
me,
like
girl.
dynamic duos.
Says Shelly and Shell Shock Records. Come on, believe
Hell
me,
yeah! I
girl.
can't wait
That's
for Shelly to
right.
hop on here.
That's right. That's right. Shelly. She's. I got to talk to her this weekend. And Shelly being Shelly. You know how she is, man. She's just like she's a fireball.
She's so supportive of everybody. I love to see it. Like everybody, no matter who it is. And I think that's what makes her, so special is that she's not like she doesn't have favorites in the industry. Like she goes to mentor as many artists as she can, and I think that's where we lack in a lot of aspects.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate Shelly for that. For amping up the game
Oh
when it
yeah.
comes to
I
support.
think I think the deal is just that she's experienced the struggle.
Mhm.
We ourselves, or at least the new artist. I shouldn't include myself because I've been there already, but I'm not a girl, so I don't know what that struggle was. But Ilda, you know the struggle as well. You know how it was back in the day. You know what it was like. To not have that box. Everybody had to fit in the box, and you know, um, even though it's difficult right now, I think it's not as it's still difficult.
Mhm.
I'm not trying to say it's not difficult. What I'm saying is that there was so many more hurdles back in the day than there is now.
You
You know,
think
and
so?
I think now what it is, it's the common hurdles. I think there's more commonality. Everybody's going through the hurdles, guys
Okay.
and girls together.
I think
Okay.
they're different hurdles. I think with just the way technology has evolved the industry, so now it's instead of trying to find that avenue to be heard, now it's like the market to me just seems to be a little oversaturated because everything is just easily accessible. which makes it hard to be found. It's almost like you get lost in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's hard to be
Yeah.
to be singled out as for your talent and for your music. Hard to be individualized, I guess. This is true, but what I'm saying is for you to break into the market is no longer. I don't believe that it's as hard as it used to be
Oh
before.
yeah, that I think that perspective is like factual. I think just think that it's more interesting to see when, other artists from the past they have something to say about that. Like for example, now it's a lot easier to get into the market because you have so many social media outlets that are able to give you that platform compared to back then where it's like one media and they were all competing for that. Like through MTV or, media such as that compared to now where we have Instagram, we have TikTok, especially TikTok. That's a huge one.
Yes, it's right at your
Mhm.
fingertips, and we're in the now
Stop with the TikTok. TikTok
generation.
is a sore subject with Lawrence right now.
Why?
Oh,
Open up,
she
Really?
Lauren.
asked. She
Open
asked. You
up.
have to tell her
You
now.
did. You see, you started this. You started this,
I didn't
Hilda.
start anything.
You.
This is all on Monica, not on me.
Okay,
She
open
asked.
up, Lawrence. Tell us about it. What happened? What
Remember,
happened
therapy
here?
session. Here we go.
I
Yeah.
don't want to talk about. So Gracie. I have to admit this one. So I've been on TikTok since it started. Okay, and so this last no, what was it? September, wasn't it? Hilda, was it September?
No, it wasn't even September. It was like December.
No, it
Of what
wasn't because
though? Of what
it wasn't
year?
even Christmas time. It wasn't even Christmas time.
No. Okay.
Yeah,
No,
because
because it happened during Christmas time. I thought.
it wasn't even Christmas time.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because it was like not even close. And Hilda's doing Christmas songs.
Oh
Hmm.
no, it was October. It was October.
Yeah, see, so she's doing Christmas songs on TikTok, right? Like a TikTok live.
Hmm.
And I was like, hey, check out Hilda. She's doing Christmas songs. That's cool. And Gracie's like, I want to follow her. Really? I have a TikTok. We've been married for 30 plus years. And you're not going to follow me. You're going to follow Hilda
Oh.
for TikTok.
Oh my! So you felt butthurt because you weren't getting a follow back.
Now we got to call it butthurt. Okay, that's cool. No, I'm not butthurt. I got to stand because of Kingston. No, just
Dude,
kidding.
no, it's not even that. It wasn't just to follow. Gracie joined
She
TikTok
joined
just to follow
TikTok
me.
to follow Hilda.
Oh,
She's not following
goodness.
me. Hey,
Now I
she's
She's
not.
still not
understand.
following you, right?
That's not cold, man.
Yeah, now I understand why you feel some type of way because you were not included.
I mean, I told him at least it wasn't for another man.
Until Des came
Exactly.
along.
Right? Until Des
Exactly.
came on last week, and then that changed like the whole ballgame. But
Yeah, until Des came along, and now I'm
Now it's
still
a
not.
different.
I'm still not followed.
Wow. Well, she needs to follow you. Shout out to Miss Gracie. She needs to follow you.
Oh, she's fine. she's fine. But I was like, hey, come on, girl, what's wrong here?
Do you still bring it up to her or no? Not anymore.
No,
every
it's
single show.
she's a lot. She's yeah. I bring it up to Hilda, but no, it's just
No,
funny because
Monica,
it's
I didn't do anything but sing Christmas music.
yeah. But Christmas in October, really? I
Dude,
mean, I
Christmas
like
should be
Christmas.
year round.
It's because Christmas starts early for everybody now. Like literally, like in the summer, you already see Christmas decorations and everything displayed since July. So
Yeah.
I
True.
can't do it. I can't do it. But anyway, that's just that's why I got and you went with the TikTok thing.
See, but the truth of the matter is, Gracie just likes Christmas probably as much as I do.
Yeah,
So it
she
wasn't
does.
really even me, it was Christmas.
It was
okay,
Christmas.
okay,
That's
that's fair
true.
enough.
Okay. How do you fight with Christmas? You can't fight with Christmas.
It's a good thing we're besties, girl, because I would be so mad at you, man. I'd be
Oh
like,
my god. No,
I'd be
but
like,
that's fair enough. They love Christmas, so you gotta give them
yeah, that's
that.
right. That's right. And we love you too, Anika. I mean, your music is just your voice and everything you do. And I want to make it down there because I know you've got a little side gig. You're doing some music in a restaurant. You're doing
Yes, I
So
love it.
yeah. So what's that like? Because that's different for you. This is something new that you're getting out there and you're putting yourself in the public and singing. And I think for me, it's like practice
Yeah,
all the
it's like
time.
practice.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. like you need practice because you don't, because your voice is incredible.
Lawrence, we always need to practice.
I don't
It's true though.
I don't practice. That's why I'm such amazing. You know why I don't sing? Because I can sing. You know why I don't sing?
Why?
Because if I sing, then people are gonna know how amazing it is, and then you're gonna be inviting me shopping mall openings, and they're gonna be inviting me to like grand openings, and I'm gonna have to like sign autographs and kiss
Oh
babies
my
and
gosh.
stuff,
Well, I
and
love
it's
the
just gonna make
confidence first off.
it's gonna make my life a living hell, and I just don't want to do it. That's why.
I see a duet coming out of this. I don't
No,
know.
a
Anika, what do you say? You and
collaboration.
Lawrence. Let's
A
go.
collaboration. Us
There you
three
go.
collaboration.
No, no, I wouldn't.
Well, you're
I can't.
boasting about yourself, so let's do it.
No, no,
Right?
just kidding.
Let's
Yeah.
put him to the Shelly test. Let's see what Shelly has
No,
to
no, 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 no. Shelly knows better.
Right?
I've known Shelly the longest, and she's like, hell no. She'd be like, Lawrence, you could drive the bus. That's as close as you're getting to music. Jenny says, you're so beautiful, Anika.
Thank you, hermosa. Appreciate you.
She says,
I
I can't wait to see you. I
know.
want to see you perform. Yeah, and you know what? It's really, really cool. So go ahead and tell us about your performance. I'm sorry. I went
Oh
on that little
yeah. Well,
tangent about.
I know. I'm telling you, I had a feeling I was gonna laugh a lot in this live. I had a feeling. I was like, I'm gonna laugh a lot.
It's good.
But
It's good.
yeah, I know. I'm already like rough on a good start. But I think like I mean, I've actually performed at like in different gigs for different restaurants before this one. So I already had like that experience on being able to sing in front of a public at a restaurant and that kind of ambience. But before I was singing at a restaurant here in my local town, and it was more like a bar ambience. So and it was more rowdy. There was more people like wanting those heavier like mariachi type songs, rancheras.
Yeah.
But this is a lot different because this ambience is more smooth. They like more of that like Spanish pop, jazz. So if anything, here I have to tone down a bit because the first time I went, I think it was 3 weeks ago I started. The first time I sang, they're like, "Oh, the light bulbs are gonna break if you keep singing like that." I'm like, "Oh, sorry." Like I was trying to test the waters and sing kind of adjust to the ambience of the environment of the restaurant. So then yeah, I started getting used to it and I started singing more of the vibe that they want. But I really like it. I really enjoy it. I mean, people usually request a song, I sing it. If not, I sing, usually what I, prefer to sing the genres that I like or just a little bit of everything just to kind of keep it, you know, welcoming to the public. But it's been awesome so far.
That's why when I DJ, it's always at a club. I used to do like, you know, it's hard for me like when they say, "Hey, could you play some music during like a wedding?" Like during their
Yeah.
chamber music while they're eating and stuff like that. And I don't know what to play. It's like
I know
the
it's awkward.
love boat promising something. Hey, it's a wedding. I don't know what to play, dude. It's
Right.
just
Like
like
I'm not like for the restaurant, for example, it's weird if I sing like a Jenny Rivera that she's talking about tequila because it's not the environment for that.
right,
So I'm singing, smooth stuff, jazz, Spanish
yeah,
pop, but I like it. I like that because I get to rest my vocals, I get to practice, I get to just sing in a very like soft placement, nothing too crazy. And like at the end of the day, I'm also enjoying what I'm doing, so I like it. And I would
yeah,
love for more people to come by, like more people that from San Antonio, Hilda, you should stop by.
Yes,
Um,
most def. You just need to tell me when.
yes, for
yeah.
sure, girl. And
And
then
then
you, of course, Lawrence. Whenever you come down,
uh,
you need to stop by.
well, yeah, we were supposed to have dinner the last time, but I got busy and stuff like that. But
Mhm.
the thing is also you get to read the crowd because of the fact
Mhm.
that you have like you can't be singing tragos amargos licor and a little
Right.
girl that 2 year ago going, "Mommy, what's the tragos amargos?" Like, maybe that. Hey,
Hi,
TDK in the house.
TDK. What's up, TDK?
Woohoo! Anika, yeah. Jeannie says yes.
Yes,
Getting the vibe in the
exactly.
atmosphere. That's right.
That was
Reading the crowd.
the one thing I was adjusting to, but everything else came smoothly. I really enjoyed the first couple of experiences. So far it's been like I said, it's been really good being able to I guess like also test myself and challenge myself to be able to, I guess control my voice more. So
Yeah,
like not, like the volume and everything, all that technical stuff that singing comes with. So it's been fun. It's been really fun. So
yeah. I
hopefully more
know,
people get to go.
Ilda. You've done some stuff where you've been asked to do a lot of different music where you've had to sing for a long time. You and Clary did that a while back, and y'all guys were. I was like, I couldn't do it. I'd pass out from singing so much. It's just I couldn't. It's not. I mean, it's hard.
Especially
It's
outside, especially when
yeah.
it's like outside in the heat. Oh my gosh. some
It's
of
Yeah.
it.
just really the way you put the song. So like you know what your voice can handle. You know when
Hmm.
you're gonna need a break. You know when you're like, okay, I can do two hard ones and then I need to do like five like easy ones
And then
just to
another hard one.
recuperate.
Yeah.
Yes, you kind of know how to
Yeah.
finagle your set list, right? Which is what I'm sure you do at your performances, right, Annika?
Exactly. Yes. It's basically all categorization. You can just kind of categorize everything that you know you can handle first, and then tackle what you can, and then just kind of it's like a pattern, if you will, a pattern. I think it's pretty cool, but it can be kind of technical over a while. After a
Yeah.
while.
But it
Jenny
keeps you on
says,
your toes, which is awesome.
Yes.
right.
Yes.
I can imagine.
I
Jenny
love a good
says,
challenge.
yes, I love that you're able to cater to different audiences that come in through the restaurant, and that's very true because it's
Yeah.
also a different because not everybody likes to hear, whoops, not everybody wants to hear the same thing. They're all different. It's like,
Right.
oh, hey, can you sing any George Strait? Dude, I'm a chick, man. What's up? It's just like,
Now, like just the other day, I was singing some Shania Twain, and even the owner was dancing. He's like, "Oh, I don't really care for country, but I love the way you sing that Shania Twain song." I was like, "Nice." I like to get good responses like that because when you're catering to a different audience and you get those
yeah.
kind of responses, it makes you feel like you're progressing. I guess you could say so. Yeah.
Well, no, actually, Ilda, this is a funny story. She was performing at Shelly Lattis's birthday at Traders Village, and two good friends of mine came with me to go and see the
Yeah, I
whole
remember
thing.
that.
And they were like, she just did a Tennessee whiskey, and I'm never going to sing that song again.
Oh my. Oh, I know who it was. And the funny thing about Tennessee whiskey, like I don't add it to my set list as much anymore because I'm so tired of singing it. Like I always sing it, you know what I mean? So I even told Charlie, I'm like, I'm tired. Like that song is so like oversung by me, and of course by plenty of people that have their own way of singing, and it's all amazing. But I get
Uh-huh.
so tired of singing it now because it's always requested too.
Look,
It's like
sweetheart,
one of those songs.
It's just because
look,
you put your staple on it and you're gonna
Yeah.
learn like as you go, you're never gonna be able to escape that song. I've got
cannot.
two
Yes,
songs that I every single show, they're always there. They're cover songs. One is Chain of Fools, and
right?
then the other one is a song that Tennessee Whiskey was actually ripped off of, which is I'd Rather Go
Oh
Blind.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm
I
kind of
do. I
bitter
did
about
do it.
that.
Yep,
That
that
And
one.
is,
it doesn't matter what you do, honey. Once you're good at a song and your
it's gonna,
rendition just kind of hits someone in the soul, it's there, and now it's yours.
you know what?
Mhm.
I,
I love
when,
that.
when I first when I first started DJing, Neon Moon was the bomb, and I've heard it and I loved it the first 2 million times that I heard it, and now but I played just to get it out of the way because I know
Yeah.
everybody's gonna want to hear it.
And that's another one too. I'll sing that
So
one, and
yeah,
people always sing
when
along
the
to it
sun
because it's
goes
classic.
down, I'm ready to blow myself off the planet. Please stop. I love how you make a Mariah Carey song your own. Like you didn't go sing super super high vocals, and you kept it in medium range, and it sounded so good. So
Oh,
that's
because I
cool.
went live the other day and I sang Hero. I sang
Oh
Hero.
yeah.
And yeah, it's because I'm really comfortable here in the mid level of my voice.
Hmm.
Sometimes I add a high note here and there, but my voice is very, like, it's very rich in that section of my voice. So I'm comfortable
Hmm.
there. So when I sing there, it's my strongest. So I usually try to show that off more. Once in a while, like, I'll hit the high notes. I'm like, oh, this is
What's
a,
your what's your key? Is it like an A or what's your
I
key?
am more of like a mezzo soprano, but since my voice is pretty heavy, I can hit really low notes as well. So,
Yeah,
yeah, I have a pretty
because
comfortable range in that
And it's
section of
so
mine.
silky and sultry. Oh,
I know
Thank
it's
that's
like a
so
you.
warm
yum.
blanket. Yeah, very
Yeah,
true.
so like I know when I sing like that Adele song, I usually can sing that high E. I love singing that high E from I think it's Let Me Photograph. What is it called? I can't remember it. Do you know the name of it, Isla?
When we were young,
When we were
maybe.
young, yeah, that high E. I love hitting that high E, and that's a really high note for me.
Yeah.
So, hmm
There's lots of songs
That
I
is so
never want to sing
awesome.
after I've heard this girl sing. Yep, that's
sometimes it
true.
has.
She's not the only one.
Oh
Jenny's
my
like,
god.
it says that my dad is bitter about Tennessee whiskey from the ID from I'd rather go blind original.
Oh
Wow.
my god. I
That's
know. I
so
feel like a
old
lot of people are
school.
just
Like,
frustrated
no,
with that
but
song.
it's because I've been singing I'd Rather Go Blind since I was, I don't know, for like 10, 20 years, right? And so
Uh-huh.
I just dated myself, right? But when I was sitting in a bar and I heard what I thought was I'd rather go blind, I was like, wow, somebody updated the song, right? This is so cool. And then it starts with the vocals, and I'm like, this is a total ripoff. Like, this is
Right?
not Etta James. I
Yeah.
was
I
so
remember when I heard it for the
Mm,
first time, I knew it had the same chord progressions, it had the same, like, basically the same rhythms, and I'm like, "Wow, this is cool." It's a country version of it, but it's not. It was a whole new song.
right.
That's
yeah.
why
I
when I
remember I
sing
told.
ten that's why when I sing Tennessee Whiskey, I do add in "I'd Rather Go Blind" in the middle, like, to kinda do a
Yeah.
mashup, and I love it. It's
Yeah.
nice.
And people are like, "Oh my gosh, he's a musical genius."
Nope, no.
Maybe
No,
not.
But
not quite.
it is a
I
country
don't know.
classic now, I feel, so
Huh?
but it has that inspiration from Etta James, so
As long as he gives credit, I'm cool with it. Hey, the
yeah.
main man himself, Dez, is in the house. Look at that, Anika,
And
the powerhouse
hi, Des.
vocalist.
I can't wait
Whoop,
to see
whoop.
you, amigo, at this week's and Hilda as well. Y'all are gonna be there at
Yay,
That's
this
we,
week's
all
right.
of
reunion
us are going to be
gala.
there.
That's
Yeah,
right. It's party time.
yeah,
Good times,
it's
good
gonna be a good time,
times.
guys. That's right.
There
I'll
you
see
go.
Lawrence there as well.
Yeah, I will be there as well. I
Really
will be talking on my microphone.
excited.
But it really sounded good and different, but and pleasant to hear that you didn't copy the melody exactly. I do that a lot because I don't practice enough to play around with the songs. I think she's still talking about the hero song that the
Hero,
song.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, hero.
I don't know. I was
Uh-huh.
trying to observe that comment. I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
let me see.
yeah. Jenny,
Yeah,
I don't think I have any of your music, sweetheart. Why don't you send me some of your music? Admin
Jenny, you have an
at
amazing voice too, girl. I hopped on one of her lives the other day, and I was like,
uh,
wow, this girl, she's so good. So
said,
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
you need to
Cuvo
yes.
send his music, your
admin,
music
yeah,
ASAP.
admin at cuvoradio.live, not dot .com, dot .live. Send it to me. I'll listen to it. I'll put it on the air. That's what I do. Ain't that right, ELD?
That's right.
Good music should be
Look at
heard.
you two besties. I just, y'all think alike.
We do. We're just. I mean, we're always joking around, and sometimes we gotta hang up like right afterwards. Because if not,
Mhm.
we'll talk for hours. Even though
We
we,
will. Oh my
I
God.
know, we're just
Really,
like,
you're like,
holy
okay, this is
crap! It's 12
set an
o'clock.
alarm.
Yeah. And
We're
we'll
like,
both be like, okay, we gotta go. And then we talk for like another 5 hours. And then
I
it's like,
know.
no, no, really, this time I gotta go. And
We'll
then,
see you
Yeah,
later.
yeah.
especially with everybody's busy schedules, like you get lost in the moment.
Well,
Yeah.
the funny part is, it took us forever to get connected.
Right.
And then finally, it's like when we did, it was like, okay, we're besties. All right, let's go.
Well, we
That's so
talked
good.
like,
Those are the best connections, though. When you like off the bat, you get you have that vibe, that same vibe with each other, and then you just click. Those are the best
well,
connections.
we talked first, and then we got together at a Christmas party, wasn't it? No, it wasn't.
Yes, we did. It was the
Yeah,
Christmas party for, was it the Tejano Legends? I think
I think
because
so.
I was
Yeah,
Rick's plus one, and so I was like, okay,
yeah.
great. You know,
And
I
then we
just
hung out, we talked, and everything else, and then we started doing this, and we've been doing it ever since. And so it's pretty cool.
Cool.
And
Yeah.
yeah, it works really well, and we talk all the time. So now it's like it's a constant thing.
Y'all are
Yes, I heard your
chatterboxes
mashup.
then, like me.
I'm sorry.
Chatterboxes. Y'all are chatterboxes.
I know, and I like I talk to you all the time. So whenever I get a chance to, I talk to you. So it's one of
I
those things.
know.
Yes, I heard your mashup version, and I'm never singing it again. Jenny says about your. I'm assuming that's your Tennessee whiskey
oh,
Oh,
mashup.
she's still on Tennessee whiskey too. It's because like I started doing it like that. I think because like I knew it was like kind of like a rip off of I'd Rather Go Blind, and a lot of people love I'd Rather Go Blind. So I started doing it like that, and I just ever since then I've basically sang it that way, and I love it like that. Cute
Yeah,
little mashup.
I remember the first time I heard it was at the pop up market for Alicia C. And
Oh
that one,
yeah,
yeah, it was amazing. It was awesome. I'll
thank
see
you.
you all very soon. Super excited.
Yes,
Yeah,
so
Des,
excited
thank
to
you.
see you
Yeah,
too and get to meet you and get to talk to you. He's
yeah,
so amazing too. His music.
yeah. He's a check it
yourself.
out,
Oh,
fellow veteran. Yeah, he's a fair army guy too. So
awesome.
yeah, we got that in common. Jenny says so she's super okay. Thank you so very much. Yes, sweetheart, sing your music. I listen to everything. I firmly believe that people should, music, all good music should be heard. The barrier should not be there. At least that's my belief. So Josie Samora, hey, hello Lawrence
Hi,
and
Josie.
Anika, and hi Josie. How are
Hi,
you doing?
Josie.
Hello, hello. Oh, the best name in the business. I like to say her name because it's such a long name. It's like Patricia Archuleta Fincher
Hi, Patricia.
Mancini.
I love her. She's so supportive.
She's got a great name, man. So she's great.
Yeah, it's so unique.
She
Oh
says, "Sorry,
yeah.
the comments are delayed." It's okay. No, 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 no. Join in. Oh, main man Rick Valderrama.
Hi,
He's got a new
Rick.
album out.
I've
It's
never met him
awesome.
before, but he is amazing. So I can't wait to hopefully one day meet him.
Yes, yes. No, Rick, you need to come out to the radio gala, bro.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, I talk to him all the time, and he's got so much. I mean, so much going on, and trumpet player galore. You know, the guy, he you know, that's what that's. He's just got great music, and he's got this wonderful version of Rick Ashley's "Never Gonna Give You Up, Never Gonna Let You
Ooh, I need to
Down."
hear it now. I need to go
I
check out his
know.
catalog.
It's
He's
my
got a
kind of
music video
music.
for it.
Yeah, I love
It's,
oldies.
yeah, he's got it. Don't say it's oldie. That's 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 my jam, girl.
Sorry. Even when I was in high school, I would call them oldies.
You just
Because
made,
it's soul music.
it was way back when I was still a young and whippersnapper. I was just taking it back from the old days.
No, don't go there because then I'm gonna be cracking up the whole time, Lauren.
Hello to all the listeners and everyone. Lawrence and the Yoga. Josie Zamora, thank you so very much, Josie.
Thank you for tuning in with us.
Woo!
Hi,
Oh, a new
Angel.
one from
Oh,
the
I get so
LMD.
excited when I see her.
Angel, how are you doing, sweetheart? Hey, she performed at the ladies' night thing, you know?
She did. She was
Oh, yes,
amazing.
she was, wasn't
Oh
she?
yeah, the lady. Yeah, I saw that perform. I saw some lives. I thought that was
She was.
awesome.
Did you see the steam coming from her? The condensation coming from her voice just sing because it was that cold, and she was still able to pull that note, you
Oh
know. And
yeah, it was cold that night. That's
yeah,
Yeah,
and
Lawrence
true.
decided to come down and he brought all the cold with him.
it
No,
was not
it's
the
because when he came
case. It was.
down for no, when he came down for the Christmas party, it was like blazing hot, right?
Yes, it was. It was
Because
super
that's
hot.
how it is in the valley. It's
It's
hot
like
and
that.
hotter. Those are
It's
the two
so bipolar
temperatures.
here.
I know
Yeah.
it was Christmas
The
time, and I was
weather.
like, Christmas time, and I was like, oh, I have to wear shorts. It's Christmas, and then I go to
So
this thing like 2 months later, and I'm like freaking, and
Oh my
then
God.
next on the schedule, it's
it was hilarious because he was complaining to me and telling me how hot it was. So then he comes down the next time, and it's
I'm
all
like.
on you, Lawrence. All on
I
you.
no,
Yeah,
I was like, can I borrow your heater? Because she had a heater, and I was like, I was standing next to her.
but isn't it super cold up there where you're from, Lawrence? Like, it's
It's not.
colder than here.
Yeah, it's not super cold, but it's colder. Hold on. How? What's your temperature over there?
Let's see here. Hold on. I have my phone here. It is 67 degrees,
It's
but
58. It
it's
is
only because we
58
had a
here.
cold front blow in today.
It's
Yeah, she's
it's
right.
58
67
here.
degrees.
So
But it's weird though because yesterday was so hot and so humid, like super. No, not yesterday. The day before yesterday. Yesterday was kind of windy. So
Yeah.
it just varies. It just varies. It's weird. I don't like this
Like
weather here.
well,
I
yesterday I
felt
was in
like
San
yesterday was like
Antonio.
98 degrees yesterday for
Yeah,
us.
I was in San Antonio. It
It
was
was
hot yesterday.
scorching hot.
Yeah, Rick says thank
Literally.
you. Yeah, no, Rick has got an awesome cumbia, and I keep playing it, and he's like, he's moving on to the new album. I was like, no, play the other cumbia. It's a great cumbia I'm always playing for him, man. And LMBO, I'm not up
Oh,
on that.
she's laughing up. She's laughing her butt off with us because
Oh,
we're all joking around here.
oh, sorry.
Oh, look, he said the music video is on YouTube. Never gonna give you up. Okay, I'm gonna check it out then, Rick. I'm
Yes,
gonna check it
it
out
is, and
after
it's
this
a great
interview.
song. It really is. It's a great song.
I love that song, so it's probably a really dope
Yeah, it is. It
cover.
is. Uh-oh, Ruby Ann.
Ruby Ann.
Oh no,
Wait,
that's Ruth Ann. I'm sorry, I said Ruby Ann.
oh,
It's
I
Oh,
was
Ruth
like,
Ruby Ann's
Ann.
on here too.
I know. I was looking for her name. I'm like, where is she at, girl?
Yeah, right. No,
Ruth
Rosie
Ann.
Annika just called us Ozies.
Oh, she's my mom's friend. Hi, Ruthie. Yeah, she's my mom's friend. Oh my gosh, guys, don't get on me because I called him Odie. That's how I
She
always called
called me. Oh, you're like,
him. My
okay.
dad is 65 years old. So when I was growing up, he always listened to oldies and Motown, and I grew up on that. So I always called him Odie. So now when people like you're telling me that they're oldies, I'm like, I'm not calling you old. I'm calling the songs old.
I think we need
But
to
they're
go to a commercial
classics.
break. I got to put
Yeah.
on some Ben Gay. 'Cause Here is
Now
Ruby Ann right
Ruby
here.
Ann. Hi,
Ruby
Ruby
Ann,
Ann.
hello
Hey,
everyone. Hi girls,
Vivian!
Ruby Ann, the famous Ruby Ann. And she's got a new single out that's really hot. I really,
Yes.
really
Yes.
Oh,
love
I
it.
love it.
Yes, I can't wait for the music video. Hint, hint, not hint.
What?
You're
Hot,
like, I'm
hot.
putting it
Is
out
it? No.
there.
Just saying. I am Perez too.
Oh, like Ruthann. Okay, I get it.
Oh, oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
okay. Yeah, I see that now. The last name. The last name.
Yeah, she says father. Okay, so she calls me father, and I'll tell you what. So I grew up really, really poor. And I said, if I can't make a lot of money, I'm going to teach my kids to speak with an English accent so that way nobody knows that they're poor. So
Hmm.
that way they could walk around acting like they're rich kids and going, Father, Father, did you get the government cheese, Father? Did it make you constipated too, Father? Were you considered a vagrant, Father? And so I just wanted them to, they're not rich, so they're poor kids.
Yeah, you were just
They,
training them from
yeah.
Head Start so they can
Even
talk
though
back.
I make a lot of money, my kids are like, "Are we rich, Dad?" No, mijo, you're poor. I'm
I'm
rich.
rich. I know. My parents too. Like I was the broke college student, but they were not. Like
Yeah,
I get you,
yeah,
Ruby
yeah.
Ann. I love you. I love you too, Ruby Ann. It was awesome being there at the Little Miss Cowgirl event. That was really awesome. Being
Oh
able to
yeah,
judge.
yeah. That's right. The Little
Yeah,
Miss Cowgirl. How did that
yeah.
go?
That was great. Actually, I got invited by Deborah, which is Alicia C's mother-in-law. Yeah, it's Mary's mother. So she invited all of us to do it, and I know Alicia had already participated in it the year before, so it was all
Uh-huh.
new to me. But she was basically just guiding us through it all, and it was really fun getting to judge. To see the all the talent that was there, the outfits, and all the girls showing
That's
out. It was
cute.
great. It
That's
was great.
cute. That's cute.
Yeah.
I was in TV for 11 years, and I would get asked all the time to like be a judge, and stuff like
Uh
that. And at
huh.
first, I thought it would like be really cool, like all these cook-offs and stuff like that, because I love to cook. And then
Right.
they were like, "Hey, dude, you want to go do this barbecue cook-off?" And I was like, "Pfft, wait, like brisket and stuff? Hell to the yes!" But there's a problem. I live in Texas, where there's a lot of Hispanic people, and I don't know where this comes from, but for some reason, Hispanic people believe that everything has to be hot, as in jalapeno hot.
Spicy, like spicy, yeah.
Yeah,
I have to have a lot of spicy food or spicy, like spice in my food because if not, it
I
doesn't have flavor. That's just how I
I'm
see
allergic
it.
to onions and peppers. I walked out of there going,
Mm. I know you told us. You told us over there, premios.
I know I can't do it. I mean, are you kidding me? And then last time I went down to y'all's into the RGV, are you kidding me? They had jalapenos and everything. I'm like, the jalapeno guy, he's gonna get a Christmas bonus because he put jalapenos in everything. It's like, oh my goodness, jalapeno in beans, jalapenos in potatoes, jalapenos in eggs. Wait, you got apple juice? We'll put jalapenos in it. We'll call it jalapeno apple juice. Oh
No,
my gosh, he's getting
We're
not
everything.
so
the
It's like,
apple juice.
it's like there's jalapenos in everything. It's like you got milk, jalapeno milk. Why not? We'll just throw it in there. There's jalapeno candy.
So basically, your experience in the valley was that everything has chile. Everything's
The
picoso.
air has jalapenos. That's how bad it is. It's like it was, it was that bad. I was just happened to that no one threw anything at us.
Oh, I
Oh,
know.
come
There were no
on.
angry moms. There were no angry moms. Everybody was pretty content, I think. I mean, in
Yes.
their own way, right? Because I mean, at the end of the day, they all want something, which is great. I was all, while we were judging, I'm like, man, they're all winners to me. Like they're
Yeah.
so little. They're doing this already at a young age. They
Are
have
they
great
that
stage
competitive?
presence.
Are they
Yeah,
that they're that
the
oh
pageant
my
world
god.
is super competitive. There's so many. You can tell that there's so many that they have training, professionalism behind their back. So it's like, it's crazy to see that their influence at such a young age.
Oh my
But
gosh. I put my
yeah,
son in baseball and my son was like not even, and he was just the sweetest kid because it was just like, you know, okay, David, you're going to throw a ball like you throw a rock. And he's like, I'm not allowed to throw rocks. Okay. So if you were allowed to throw rocks, you're going to throw a ball like you throw a rock. And he's like, but why would I throw a rock? Throwing rocks are bad. And then he's like, never mind. And then when he would be out in the field, they put him in like in the center field because nobody hits out there, and
Yeah.
he's the guy, he's the kid that's like sitting down just playing with the butterflies and stuff like that. David,
Aw.
David, he would turn around and go, Grape, I'm gonna get Grape, uh, the snow cone after the game, or Cherry,
That's so
but Grape's
sweet.
my favorite. They're like, get in the game. That's who he was.
No, those kids are always so like artistic. They're so sensitive. I love that.
Well, that was my son. So he was just,
Okay.
and he was
My
huge
brother is
though.
kind of like that.
He was big. He was big. I
Okay.
mean, like my son was like 6 feet tall in the third in like the seventh grade,
Oh wow. In
and
seventh grade?
in
Like not
seventh
even high
grade,
school.
yeah, not even high school. And when he went
Wow.
to school, like when he got to junior high, and the football coach, the varsity football coach, goes, "Please tell me you're old enough to play high school." He's like, "I'm in the seventh grade." He's like, "Damn it."
Wow. Well,
Aw.
And when he put him in football, he was just like he would reach over. They put him as a tackle, and he'd get to the line and he'd look at that kid and he'd go, "If you don't move, I don't have to hit you." I
that
was
is
like, "Why are you telling him that, man?" Just he's just like, "Please don't move. I don't have to hit you if you don't move." I was like, "Okay, dude, you're not playing football." He is my son after all. So what is it? Des says, so what I'm hearing is DJ Indio is going to have brisket waiting for us next week.
Oh,
I heard
you
that
said
too.
it. Yeah,
Oh,
that means that you
wow.
do a good brisket. Because you were putting it, you were kind of hinting it out there, Indio.
Yeah,
I, I,
that's what I
I,
heard.
I do a pretty decent brisket, but you know what? I'm not going to do one unless Ruby shows up, and she's not going to show up. So
Oh,
sorry.
look, she just
Hard,
commented.
hard competition to decide easily. So see, she said she was
Yeah,
talking about the competition. She
yeah.
didn't say she's going to show up. So I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. I'll
Like
bring
that says
the
Modelos. Let's go.
Modelo's.
Oh, sounds like we're gonna have a party if you do.
Oh, okay. I'll bring
I
it.
bring the limes and the beer salt.
Oh, now it's too much.
And then I'll bring the karaoke machine now, so we
There
You
can.
we go.
could
That's all
sue.
we need.
Now,
And
now, that's it. Two done. Now we're done. Now we're
I'll
doing it.
even find Rickon to bring the tortillas.
Where's Lawrence? He's up there on stage going, should have been gone. Wait, did he drink? He's like,
Hey, but then that means
he's
we'll
drank
finally
tea.
get to hear you sing. I'll finally get to hear
Right?
you sing.
I just sang just now. That was it.
That was it. Oh no, we need more than this little
He's like, oh,
snippet.
it's on. It's on. It's on.
Look, we have to greet Des with a proper Texas greeting, and that
Yeah,
includes a brisket, or two, or five.
I
Whoa.
totally agree. She needs it. This
Holy
is
crap.
true.
Hey, we were here to talk about Anikka's music, and we've been talking about food and everything
Look, we're on a
else.
rampage, but we're it started off good. We're like joking, and that's great. That's all that
It's
matters.
good. I mean, I'm just saying, it's good. It's good because we're all friends here. That's why,
Yeah.
it's fun talking and everything else. And I really enjoy, having. He says I volunteer as a tribute.
Hey, look,
Yes,
we're talking brisket here. That's serious business.
that
Yeah.
is serious business. No,
There's a lot of
you're right.
competition in the brisket world too. There's so much, so you got to
I
show us what you got.
I've won. I've won some.
Oh, you have?
Yes,
Okay, there you
I've won.
go. So you're
I
competitive.
used to own a bar, okay, and I had literally I had a trophy company make a talking shit trophy, and we had several guys that because we would get together for football season. We would, and I would make food, as for us to eat during the game.
Hmm.
And there's like, man, this is a good brisket. Where'd you buy it? And I was like, I made it. And they were like, oh, bull crap, blah blah blah. And I
Oh
was like, yeah,
wow.
no, no. And then they were like, well, my brisket's better and all this other stuff. And I was like, hey, let's do this. We'll have a brisket cook-off and we'll give the money away for don. I'm always about helping out and stuff like that. And I was like, well, we'll raise some money and we'll give it away. And so, what's the prize? And I said, well, I'll make a trophy that's called the Talking Shit Trophy. Whoever has this trophy can talk shit that they have the best brisket.
Oh my
And
gosh, I
so,
love that.
yeah, so there was like 25 of us, and I won. And it was just blind. So you just go there, and we had all these different deals, and you paid like $10, and you can try 5 different
Yeah.
things of brisket, and you have these four tickets and one golden ticket, and your golden ticket went to the one that you like the best, and you put your golden ticket in the one you like the
That's
best.
so cool. When did this happen?
Oh,
Like,
this
was it
happened. No,
recently?
it was like 10 years ago, but that was
Oh,
you know
but still, I mean, so you hold the trophy to. You can talk shit all you want about your
I
awesome
still have.
brisket.
Just the only rule with me and Anika is you actually have to back that up. So on Thursday when you bring the brisket,
Bring the trophy. Just,
Yeah, you gotta.
I have two storage rooms that I've had for like 15 years. It's in there somewhere, and I'm like, that's how bad I am. I have two storage rooms full of stuff, and I don't even know what's in there. So I'm like, I just pay for storing stuff that I don't know
You're
what's in
paying
there.
for the, yeah. You need to go
per
through it and look for that trophy, Lawrence.
I go. I know I have. You know what? We just bought this house. This house we just moved in last year. This month is actually 1 year that we've been living in this house,
oh wow,
and
congratulations.
we have two tables. One that sits 12, and one that sits 8. And our breakfast table that sits 4 is what we have in the house. The other two are in the storage room.
Really?
So
What are
yes,
they doing in the storage room?
they're in storage.
But they
So
should be
it's,
displayed.
They're hibernating.
I know, right? Hell, I don't know what they're doing. It's like,
Oh, that well, you took it literally. I meant like you guys should be displayed. You know.
well, yeah, you would think so, but I don't know. It's just we bought new stove and refrigerators, and we have a stove and refrigerator that we had new that's still in the storage room. So Bumper Gomez in the house,
Hi,
Cuvo
Oh,
homies.
hi,
Bumper.
Bumper.
Bumper's in the
Hi,
house.
Bumper.
Hey,
I'm like a big fan of Bumpers, but I've never ever met the guy. But he seems like super cool. So
He's
he
so
is.
dope. He's dope.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
Marine. He's a Marine. Thank you very much for your service, Bumper. He's a great
yes,
guy.
thank
He
you.
hosted the Tejano Mundial Awards, and that was
Yeah.
really
Tejano
awesome.
Mundial.
Did a great job, and you know what? He manages a group called Rosalto, and I like their music. I've always liked their music, but when you hear them live,
Oh my gosh.
holy
I was
crap!
literally telling that to Gabby and to Shelly, like, wow,
Yeah,
like Asalto is amazing. She's actually gonna, I think she's performing with them for fanfare.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, so I was
yeah.
like,
Gabby, yeah, she is.
they did such an amazing job. I was so like literally enamored just watching her performance. That was like the first row. We were the first row LMD
Right, yeah.
artists were there, and we were just like watching. I was just like literally like my eyes were stuck on their entire performance, their entire set
Their
list.
take on the music, that's what the deal is
Yeah.
they played their songs, which I've heard before,
Hmm.
but the live version is always just like a one-upism. You
It's
know what I'm
better.
saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's really the show of a true musician, because sometimes they put too much into the song that's released, you
Hmm.
know like you got everything that's in the release, and then the live performance kind of lets you down because you expect that in live.
Yeah.
But in the if you when you get to the live and it's like so much more than what it was released, man,
It's way better.
yeah,
Way better.
it makes you more.
Hope for your
Says
future.
Bumper says, Annika, I'm super stoked for your future. You're on a great path. And, that's
Thank you, Bumper. I appreciate that so much. I love it. I love the enthusiasm and, of course, all the support that I'm getting from everywhere, from all directions.
yeah. And you've got this new song that's really, really it's kind of toned down for you, but it's great because of the fact that it's such a it's like a new avenue. You're exploring different sides of your vocal ability, which is
Yeah.
awesome because of the fact that
Mhm.
you're not you're not putting yourself in this one. You're not pigeonholing yourself as just this one singer. You're giving
Like
yourself
just one,
versatility.
just like in this one box, right? Like
Yeah,
behind
yeah,
the.
yeah. And that's really, really cool. Even though like I say that Ilda is the Etta James of Tejano music, but Ilda, you do a lot of different genres of music, and you go all over the place, which is really awesome, and that really shows the versatility in
I
singing
think
it.
that's one of the things that Bumper said, which I totally agree. He said that in the at the Tejano Mundial, he's like, the cool thing about us Tejanos or Tejano singers is that we can easily be put like in a jazz band and adjust, but you put someone in pop in Tejano, and it's harder for them to adjust. And I love that about Tejano because we can literally sing from this to this genre and really adapt and adjust to it and make it sound so much better. And I love that. I love that in music. I've always loved versatility and to have a broad musicality. That's always been one of my favorite things in music.
Yeah,
So,
and that's great that that we at least adhere to what it is. We're open about what we speak, and that's great.
yeah.
That see, Bumper, we do listen to you. And
Yep,
so,
I remember that. I remember that, and I agreed with it.
that's and it's true. It is very very true that we do have to have that. I mean, we do. That was one of the things that I remember with Shelly.
Hmm.
They wanted to give her a country band, and she's like, why? Because you're going to sing this country song. And she's like, my band can do it. My band
Hmm.
plays country music, and they're like, oh shit, yeah. So,
They're
you know,
like,
he,
oh, she could take on the challenge.
right? She's like, haha, wow, at least somebody was listening. We were all listening, Bumper.
Yeah,
It was like,
that just stood out to me. I mean, that just stood out to me because it's totally like 100% true.
it is. You know
Mm.
what? I'll tell you this little thing that happened backstage. I was talking to Bumper and everything else. His family comes in, and he got him this really cool. I think it was his birthday gift, but they had like stickers and a flask, and I mean they all this personalized Bumper stuff that was way cool, and
Uh-huh.
I believe it was his son who was wearing Bumper socks.
Wow.
It was great. Rick says I have a Chinese tune on my next
Oh, you
album.
see, there you go. A Chinese
Yeah,
tune, like who would have, would have thought? Like that's interesting. That's unique, and I love that.
he's like. I hope it's a real
Oh,
Chinese
that's so
tune,
awesome.
I
right?
can't wait to hear now. That's interesting.
Now we have to. Now we have
Yeah.
to. Let's go ahead and take a listen to your song. It's called Oyeme, which is a really
Okay.
good song. This one,
Awesome.
tell us a little bit about the song. How did because one of the interesting things about Shelly is that she actually dreams about her artist when she writes the songs.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Well, with
know,
Oyame, it's funny because with Oyame, I started writing it in my room. I started off with the chorus. Usually I start off with the chorus. Like I'll just think of like a random melody and then write down because I like to write poetry. I'm a huge, poetry fanatic. I've told you this before in the past. And like I started writing just different like lyrics down and I was actually going through a really hard time with a romantic partner in the past. This was a couple of months ago. I was going through like kind of like a breakup. So I was going through a hard time and I was trying to put my emotions into music, into lyrics, into poetry. And then all of a sudden, as I was crying, I was in my emotional state, and I started writing that chorus, like, Óyeme, escúchalas. I started writing the chorus, and then the melody started coming to me. And as soon as I started finishing that chorus, I knew I had to send it to Shelly immediately. I was like, this has to be sent to her because I'm feeling it. I'm emotional. It's just something coming from my heart, and it was like the first original piece that I was gonna showcase to her that I knew could be a Tejano, like a potential Tejano song, a cumbia or something of some sort. So I sent it to her, just a little snippet of me singing the chorus. And as soon as I sent it to her, after I sent it to her, she messaged me. She's like, "Okay, this is beautiful. We have to work on it. We have to make it, your song, your next song." So once I sent her, like she gave me, raving reviews, and then I started writing more. I told her that I would challenge myself to write more of the verses, and so I did. I wrote some of the verses, and that's when she sent it out to Jose Rosario, and he helped write and kind of polish it up for me because I know I'm not Spanish is not my first language, so
uh
some
huh.
parts they needed polishing, they needed like fixing. So he was able to do that for me, and of course she was able to input some lyrics and of some of her take on the melody and the arrangement, and it just came out beautifully. Like I love it. It's my baby.
Yeah,
So my first Tejano original song, so I love it.
it's a great song. Let's go ahead and take a listen to that. It's called
Yes.
Oyeme from Anika. This is Cuba Radio Indio Ilda Lams and Anika Oyeme.
Tonta fui al creer en tus mentiras. Me diste amor, amor infiel, un engaño cruel. Besos en la piel, cosas que no enseñaste a amar y me entregué sin jamás pensar que me engañarías. Y yo te estaba amando. Óyeme, escucha las palabras de mi corazón. Devuélveme los besos y todo el amor que tu engaño me robó. Dime por qué. Óyeme, te fuiste sin razón y sin explicación. Por ti llegué a volar y a enloquecer, pero nunca a tu lado volveré. Besos en la piel, cosas que nunca olvidaré. Me enseñaste a amar y me entregué sin jamás pensar que me harías. Yo te estaba amando. Óyeme, escucha las palabras de mi corazón. Devuélveme los besos y todo el amor que tu engaño me robó. Dime por qué. Óyeme, te fuiste sin razón y sin explicación. Por ti llegué a volar y a enloquecer, pero nunca a tu lado volveré. Pero nunca, jamás nunca volveré.
Oh, here we are.
And we're
Back.
back.
And we're back. We're busy talking and we should be paying attention.
We're chit chatting in the back.
Chit chatting. Hey, Jenny says, sing it, girl. Real quick, let's revisit this one real quick. Rick says he did Chinese, but he said, I meant salsa.
Oh, a totally different genre. But still, it's still really awesome. I love salsa.
Yeah, salsa's good. I mean, with chips and, no,
And
just kidding.
brisket.
And brisket.
We're gonna,
We're still with the
we're gonna
brisket.
keep pressing you on.
Brisket, I'm
Keep pressing
hungry.
you on that brisket.
Hey, you know what? If I bring brisket, y'all guys better have some. I'm serious. Y'all better get some.
No, no, for real, we will. Because now
It's going down.
I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued.
Yeah,
It's
Josie's so talented, Anika Garza. Josie,
Thank
you're
you so
not
much,
you're not too
Josie.
shabby yourself, girlfriend. You're doing what you do, girlfriend. It's always it takes a village for all of us to lift up the Hana music and all work together. We can't do it all by ourselves. It takes the fans, it takes the artists, it takes the promoters, it takes everybody, the
engineers,
producers,
everybody
the
comes together.
musicians. Everybody has to come together. We all have to do it. And I do it from my perspective as far as a radio personality and as a manager and that and Ilda, it from as a singer, as an artist, and also being part of a record company as well, and in Anika, it from an artist perspective, coming in as a newcomer as well. So there's everybody has to pitch in, everybody has to do their
Yeah.
work to level it up, and then the fans. Thank you so very much, fans who are joining us. Hi, Anika. I mean, she says, love the way you sing with such soft, loving voice. I am Alicia C's mom. Keep delighting us with your beautiful voice. God bless you.
Thank you so
Diana
much.
Zavala.
Thank you.
Thank you, Diana. Thank you for letting us listen to your daughter's voice as well. She's got a beautiful voice,
Yes.
and she's such a bubbly personality. I love her to death. I talk to her all the time, and she's just somebody. She's wonderful. I love
I
her.
know. She's so goofy, but we
Yeah,
love
she's a
her.
kooky one. I'm laughing.
You're laughing just thinking about how goofy she is.
Right. Beautiful voice, says Josie. So what?
Thank you,
Jenny
Josie.
says, "Sing it, girl." Angel says, "Love this song. Very, very beautiful. Love this song so
Thank you,
much. Yeah,
Angel.
very, very much."
Hey, Quez
Quez Black
from
says, "What's up, Anika?
QVM.
QM
Shout out to Quez. Actually, he produced my first my R&B single, the one that I had released before, like 2 years
right?
before. Was it Late Night Calls? He produced that one, and that was really good. I know Shelly talks, she raves about it. She's always like, "That's a really badass R&B single." So that one too is a good song that I need to keep singing when I do my
Yeah,
performances. I keep singing it.
definitely. Yeah, no, no, sing it up. Quez, didn't isn't he also a singer?
Yes, he's a
Yeah,
rapper,
he's a
singer. Yeah,
rapper.
he does a little bit of
He's also
everything.
featured on somebody else's single. Um, it's gonna come to me. I've heard him. I've heard
Yeah,
of him before. That's cool.
that's
Thanks,
dope.
Quez. Thanks for
Yeah,
jumping,
yeah.
for
Thank
dropping
you,
by.
Quez, for
Yeah, no,
tuning
no,
in.
definitely. Yeah, thank you for tuning in. And it's awesome that you're here. Yeah, he's like, oh,
Yes,
yes,
he said
sir.
yes, sir.
Yeah, I know, I know. It's I don't know why, bro. It's all like locked up in here and just rolls tumbles around in there. I
So
don't
that's
know.
what we're expressing ourselves
It's
here
just,
today, and we're releasing everything.
there you go. So that's cool. But no, no. Writing music is tough. I don't know. How is it with you, Ilda? Do you when putting pen to pad?
Actually, I'm kind of like Anika. I just start thinking about a melody or lyrics. Sometimes you just start kind of like writing it down, and then other times like I'll like listen to like I don't know if you ever like a karaoke track, where there's just no words, no nothing, and then you
Right?
just
An
hear it, and then you're like,
instrumental.
hey, wait a minute, like, oh, it could go like this, especially to songs I don't know.
Hmm.
Um, and then it kind of just starts, and then like you're just like, okay, you just go from there, and sometimes you just got to put it down after a while and come back to it. And
And I totally agree with you on that part, like the instrumental part aspect of it, because sometimes it takes other songs to give you inspiration. Like for my song Oyeme, I actually used Dile Tu by David Mares as an
uh-huh.
inspiration for that song. And then yeah, I was listening to it, and I think it was coming back from KLMO interview with Savannah V. Shout out to Savannah. I was coming back from the interview and I was listening on the radio. It was like I guess we were like in I don't know George West or somewhere, and it popped up, and all of a sudden like I was still going through that moment, that traumatic moment with that ex partner, and I just all of a sudden started thinking of little melodies in my head that would sound nice, and then when I went home, I got emotional. I was in my emotional state, and then I started writing lyrics, poetry, if you will, and then boom, it came to mind, and that was a song that I used. So I feel like we definitely need that, the instrumental tracks and stuff like that to help us come
Yeah.
up
Yeah,
with our own variations.
you find inspiration anywhere. I have a
Yeah,
wonderful song about a spider, and
a spider.
Hilda knows what's coming.
No comments.
So he's going through a really tough time in his life, and he's crawling up this water spout. Okay, and then it starts to rain, and it just washes him out. But he's not gonna give up because even though he's little, he's gonna keep climbing up
But
that
isn't there
water
already a
spout.
song that's like that?
No, there's
It's
not.
like
It's
a
that's not. It's
We're
not.
yes,
gonna
there
call it
is.
a derivative version.
Okay, but yeah, I was like, there is one like that. It's a little like a nursery rhyme.
No, no, no. This is all original. It's a rap
Oh,
song. It's a rap song.
I'll just take your
I
word
got
for
the
it.
inspiration from listening to Tupac. And so,
From Tupac, okay.
All right.
hello, Carla, my aunt Carla from Lamesa, Texas.
Hi,
How are you
Carla. Thank you for
doing?
tuning in.
Thank you for tuning in, Mija. I love
Yes, ma'am.
you. Miss you. Big hugs and kisses from over here. Rosalinda Torres,
Hi,
hello.
Mom. Thanks for tuning in with us.
How are you
We're all having a
doing?
blast.
We're having a blast. How come I didn't win the raffle?
He's putting you on the spot.
I just play it. Don't
He's
listen
not
to
bitter at
me.
all. Don't worry about it.
No.
She's like, me too. I'm watching. Mark Alanis from
It's,
Texas Pachanga. It's not.
you
No, no.
see,
This is a
Itsy
rap
Bitsy
song.
Spider.
This is a rap song, dude. This is hardcore, like, just like a spider
Oh, I
from the
didn't know.
west side, from the east side. Spider is gonna kick it and it's gonna go up the spout, and rain is coming down, and yeah, whoppa whoppa.
I didn't know Lawrence could beatbox. You could
I
beatbox. I could beatbox too.
I say you let Mark record your version of the spider song.
this, this, I don't want to share too much because it hasn't been copywritten, and that's why.
Okay. Hey, I didn't know you could beatbox. I could beatbox too.
Let me hear you. No, just
It
don't
ain't
do it.
Amblay, no.
No, because I mean, I'm. You know what? For me, it's one of those things. If you want to, that's cool. But I don't like asking artists to perform because you're already an artist. I've already heard you. I don't need you to perform.
Okay.
I don't need
I
you to
respect
prove.
that.
No, I'm saying I don't need artists to prove that they are singers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To me, it's kind of rude for somebody to say, "Hey, sing me a song." It's like,
Like when you put them on the spot.
yeah, that's not cool in my eyes.
Oh.
For me personally, I would never ask an artist to sing a song unless they want to. If they want to throw out a song, throw it. If you want to do a beatbox, throw it. But you can't do the.
I just feel like I won't be able to come back from it. I'll feel embarrassed afterwards. So no.
And it's
Hi,
not
Jose.
Mark. It's not Itsy Bitsy Spider. That was a ripoff. Mine. Much love and super
Yours
talented
is more
vocalist.
unique.
Yeah, it is. It's like a real love story. Jose says, much love and super talented vocals. Thank you, Jose.
Thank you,
Uh,
Jose.
And Mr.
and you know
Busybody,
what?
he's everywhere.
I
Yeah, and you know
know.
what? He
Yeah.
is super talented himself, and I'm a big fan
I
of his writing.
know.
Like Jose, one day I hope to meet you because I know we haven't met, but big fan of yours, man.
And your mom says, sorry, I didn't want to
Aw,
win, Mija.
so
It's okay.
sad.
I didn't.
Oh,
Sing, please.
Quest wants me to sing.
Uh-oh.
What do you guys want me to sing? I don't know.
That's your call, not mine. I'm not going to
That's
ask you
all
to
on
sing.
you, girl.
My mom wants me
Beatbox.
to beatbox. Yo, yo.
Quez is like beatbox too.
I literally learned how to beatbox by just adding boots and cuts together. It's so basic. Everybody does it like that. I learned it from a friend back in high school. But
Yeah.
no, I don't want to embarrass myself.
Oh no, I did it because back in my day there was a group called the Fat Boys.
It was like what, a pop group, like NSYNC
Yeah, it
type of
was it
vibes or
was
what?
it was it was like a comedy rap group,
Oh, okay.
and there was a guy who would beatbox. One of them was and they called him Beatbox, and that's what he did.
Wow,
Yeah,
beatbox,
That is
beatboxer.
cool.
and he
What
would
did
just
you?
he would just get on there and start beatboxing, and then it was easy. See, look, Quez knows about the Fat Boys, and he knows who yes, he knows who they are, the Fat Boys.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So that you're not that old then.
Well, I mean,
They're not
he
that
knows
old.
his music. That's what I'm saying. I mean, but
Well,
yeah,
how old? Like what time period was this?
Okay.
they made a movie too. Yes, that's right. They made a movie called but they did Surfing USA as a
Oh,
beatbox. Can you
really?
imagine?
So it's kind of like an acapella type of vibe, right? Acapella, because they're beatboxing, singing.
I was like, what? That's cool. Yeah.
I have to go look that up and check it out.
Yeah.
That was that. Those are the
And
guys.
what
Yeah.
were you doing, Lawrence? You were singing or you were beatboxing too?
I was a fat boy. I just stood there because I'm the fat boy. Everybody else would beatbox, and I'll just stand there
Oh my god.
because
I had
they were
No.
all they were all
no
skinny, and they
words.
needed in order to be the fat boy, they needed a fat boy, and I was the fat boy.
So you basically were the inspiration behind the name. Is that what you're saying?
No, no, I was like the manager and stuff. Yeah. Just
Oh,
standing there
okay.
with sunglasses, and I'd be like, "What's
Managers
up?"
are important.
I was like, "What's
Yeah.
up?" I'm just kidding. I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, we would do it. We would all do it together. We were kids, man. And back in the day, when I was a kid, if you put any kind of music out, you were like chick magnets. Oh my
That's
gosh,
true.
he's so amazing, dude. He sucks,
You were
but
like an
he's in a
instant
group.
heartthrob. You were an instant heartthrob, literally,
Instant
back in the day.
heartthrob. Yes, my mom was like, "Stop it, yeah, idiota."
Oh,
Or like when us girls, or even little boys when we're little, we sing in front of the fan. Or like, oh, this is a studio version of us singing. You're singing in front of a fan and makes that noise.
Let me
Good
tell
old
you
days.
about
Yeah,
it.
yeah, good old days.
And
oh,
I will always love you.
I don't know why that effect just like was so cool. Like it was the it thing. I don't know why. It's so weird.
It happens.
I
No,
know.
Yeah.
What
our
was your
childhood.
what was your inspiration for singing, Anika?
Me? Like what? As in like person or certain
No,
situation?
that was that. What was that? Because I know you've been singing for a long, long time, and you even
Yeah.
went through competitions in school and stuff like that. But what
Yeah.
was that one thing that where you said, you know what, this would be so awesome if I could do this for the rest of my life?
Well, it's good. It's kind of that's an interesting question because I've never really had that thought other than maybe like the first couple of performances growing up, like as a tween. I was basically very much like pushed into it. Like, you like my parents were always after me. They always wanted to make sure that I was like confident about it and being able to I guess face my fears because I was always very fearful when it came to stage like performances. I was very like I had stage frights
Stage fright, yeah.
and I was just really nervous. So they were always pushing me and they're always behind my back and making sure that, they were very supportive of me and making sure that I needed to be more confident as I grew older, like, to perform and stuff like that. But I feel like, I mean, since I've been singing since the age of 3, I think when I hit the age of 8 and I started singing in front of family members, like the first time I started singing in front of my family, that was really nerve wracking for me. But I think that's when I realized, like, wow, like I love doing this. Like, it's fun, it's not scary. But I think I started getting scared when I hit the stages, like in front of an actual audience, not just the family. That's when I started getting scared. But then over time, I guess the competitions really helped me become, like, I guess, get more exposure, but also just get more prepared for the future.
Get acclimated to
Yeah,
getting acclimated to being on the stage.
exactly. And I think that really helped me overcome some of those anxieties and stage fright. So
Yeah.
now that when I sing in front of an audience, but no matter how big or small, like I don't really get that nervous. I have my jitters, right? Like the adrenaline in me, but the nerves, like that stage fright usually isn't there anymore, and I'm so proud of that because it took me so long to overcome it. It's good to be nervous, like to have those, pre-performance nerves because it does help you sometimes, but I don't. I used to really get scared. Like I don't know if you've heard of Adele being having that stage fright where she would like literally vomit before stage. I was like that. Like I was so bad. Like I had a terrible stage fright, and it would get to the point where I wouldn't be able to perform. Like I would reject some performances because I had stage fright. This is when I was like 12 or 13. So mind you, I was really young. I was like a tween, still growing, but once I started competing, I think at the age of 15, 16, I started competing in like the Hano Idol. I started competing in Shelly's competition when I was like 19, finding the next Diva Tejana. That was, yeah, 2017, I think for me. I was like 18 or 19. And I was, I think I was overcoming and battling with that, like the stage fright, but I was already kind of in the part of my life where I felt more confident in myself to get on stage, sing what I had to sing, and deliver a great performance. And I think it took me not just like a certain time in my life, like when I was 8, singing in front of my family members, like I loved it. But I think growing up and becoming that, teenager that started loving to perform, that's when I started to realize that that's what I want to do for the rest of my life. Like being able to compete in those competitions really helped me. So yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Quez says the Post Malone cover that you did was amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, that was one of my favorite songs, and I still sing it to this day. I still sing it to this day. I cover it at the restaurant that I sing at. That's one of the songs that he produced as well. That cover he produced it, and I sang it. I sang it, and it's one of my favorite covers to be able to sing in front of people. So, yeah.
Your mom's like, she would always sing growing up.
Oh
See,
yeah.
mom knows. I would always sing growing up too, but I only sang in the bathroom.
Why? I would sing like for hours and hours in my room all the
No,
time,
I
and
was one of
now I
those
tone it down a
kids,
bit.
but I didn't sing like songs. Like, I didn't sing songs. I would sing like commercials. That
Hmm.
was my claim to fame. I
Well,
don't know
I actually
why.
started singing like when I was little, like 3, 4 years old. I started singing entradas de telenovelas, like the intros of the novelas. I started singing that. So
Uh,
like I think it's like El Niño de la Mochila Azul, it's songs like that. I started singing those growing up. Or what else
Aw.
did I start singing? Just like little intros of telenovelas. I just would listen to them because that's what I would see at my grandma's house, novelas, and I just sing them. Yeah.
no, I would be like in the bathroom going, the first name of Bologna is OSCAR. The second name is MAYER. Oh, I love to eat it every day. If you ask me why, I'll say.
And how old were you? How old were you? You're a little kid?
Oh yeah, I was like 27. Cause Oscar Mayer has a way of him away
Okay.
because DNA. No, I was a kid. I was a kid. I could barely
Okay.
speak, but I could sing. Like I could sing all these, you know. And my mom was like, "You were the strangest kid. You would always sing commercials while you were in the bathroom."
Oh.
And she would leave me in there for hours. I was like, probably because I was in there for
No.
hours. You
There's
know,
some commercials that I still sing, like, oh, 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 O'Reilly.
Riley's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. You know what? I sang the Coca Cola song all the time. My dad loved it. He would say, "Mijo, sing the Coca Cola song." So I'd be like, "I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony.
To be
I'd
honest, we're
like
missing some
to
of those classic
buy the
commercial
world a
songs.
Coke." Huh?
There used to be so many classic commercial songs that we need that we don't have any of those classics anymore, and they're so cool to this
Yep.
day. Yeah.
Josie says, "Please sing that Post Malone cover for us."
Everybody wants you to sing now.
I didn't say sing it. That's your call, not mine. Do a little bit if you want to. That's your
Well,
call
I'm
there.
just gonna sit here and drink my water.
I'm just gonna drink
Okay,
some water too.
let me get the lyrics here.
It's your song. You need lyrics. Oh, Quay says,
Oh,
"Yeah, yes."
it's not my song. It's a cover. It's the what's it
Rosie
called?
says
Circles.
she would memorize the intro songs to novelas and with
Yeah.
her grandma.
Aw.
All the time. It was so funny.
Sounds like "Hola colas."
Hi,
Hey,
You
Shelly.
know
Shelly.
it's Shelly because that's what she says.
I know, right? We just know that's her signature. That's her
Yeah,
signature.
Shelly. By
But
the way,
yeah,
thank you so very much for dinner. That was really awesome, girl. She didn't have to do that. That was so awesome. We got to sit down and talk, and she's just a
oh,
wonderful person. And
Shelly's deep talks are the best. Like just this chit chat, sit down and
no, no,
enjoy.
she just grilled me. She grilled me. She didn't talk. That's
Okay.
yeah. It's like she kept the salt away from me. She's always criticizing me about my coffee because I'm drinking coffee right now.
Oh no. Well,
E.
if you need it because this is going to be a long interview, right?
Are you gonna say it? Do you
Oh
need some
yeah, you
music?
want me to start singing it?
No, no, no. I can put up some music if you want me to.
No, no, you're fine. I can do it a cappella.
No, no, I can do it. Hold on. Give me just a second. I'll bring you up the. Do you want the karaoke song?
Okay, look for Circles Karaoke Acoustic
What's it called? The name of the
female
song?
version because it's like the key is higher. Circles,
Circles,
circles. Yeah,
circles, and it's karaoke. What?
Circles Karaoke Post Malone female version just because the key's higher, but that's how they name it.
Ah,
I'm so excited. I'm gonna have my own little mini concert.
okay,
Aww, and it's acoustic. I did the acoustic version for my cover.
okay. I think
Okay, ready?
the acoustic version.
Yeah, and it has to say female version because the key's higher.
Is that it?
Okay, yeah, I think so.
Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
okay. Hold on. Let me get it.
Okay, so those who are watching, thank y'all for tuning in. You're gonna hear a little piece of Circles, a little mini concert, if you will.
We shall see. Hold on. Let me do it this way because this is
Thanks
not
for
working
who
out.
was it who requested? Thanks to Quez and
Quez and Josie.
Josie for requesting it.
Okay, Quez and Josie, and this is the first time I've ever done this, by the way.
Really? Well,
Yes,
because they're
because
requests.
yeah. Well, it's not. It's just that I. First of all, if you're willing, I'm willing too. It's just that I don't. I for me, it's kind of insulting to ask somebody to sing to prove like a prove it thing. I hate that. But
Hmm.
you singing on your own now that's gracing us with your sing. That's cool.
I
That's
like the
cool.
way like this song. I usually approach it softly. Like I really do approach this song softly because it's acoustic, and it's not doing too much. Like this song, I mean, if you heard Post Malone sing Circles, he's not doing too much with it, and I love it. So I love to sing it and keep it down. The Circles. Couldn't turn around, turn it upside down. I'll be the bad guy now. Rewind to ground. I couldn't be there, even when I tried. You don't believe We do this every time. Seasons change and our love going cold. Feed the flame cause we can't let go. Run away, but we're running in circles. Run away, I dare you to do something. I'm waiting on you again, so I don't take the blame. Run away, but we're running in circles. Run away. Yeah. So just a little piece because I have it on YouTube so y'all can check it out. Yeah, I have it on YouTube
Yay!
so y'all can check it out, the full version. Thank you.
Aw,
Yeah, that was cool.
Thank
beautiful.
you.
You
Thank
know
you so
what?
much.
I'm gonna let you sing my song, my famous song
Which one?
about the spider. That
Which
that's
what
just
wait, what?
it's a
About the
spider
spider.
that's
You gotta give me the
struggling
lyrics. You gotta give me the melody and everything so I can practice it.
that struggles to climb up the water spout. It's just a wonderful, true, heartbreaking story. Your mom's like, I remember that commercial.
Oh yeah, she was talking about she was talking
The
about
Oscar Mayer one.
yeah, the Oscar Mayer one.
That was really, really good. Honestly, that's better than my spider song, so I'll give it to you. So
Thank you.
it's like, well, in that case, she can sing Dos Mujeres Un Camino. What? What?
I've never heard of that song before.
What? Oh, that's a show, isn't it, Hilda? Dos
I'm not
Mujeres Un
sure.
Camino. Ah,
I
yeah,
don't know.
that's. You know why I say that? Because my wife watched it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it before. That's what I'm like, it's a first.
Uh,
I'm gonna go research it.
Jose says Shelly and Mousy say hello. Yeah.
Hi, Mousy, and of course, hi,
Hola,
Shelly.
Mousy. Yes, Josie says awesome, 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 awesome,
Thank
awesome.
you.
Quez, it's always a pleasure hearing her sing. Of course, it is always.
Thank you
Bumper
so
says
much, Chris.
beautiful,
Thank you,
beautiful,
Bumper.
beautiful. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's a lot softer for me. I love it. I love singing it softly.
yeah,
If I were to sing it more dramatic, it wouldn't sound that great. So I try to, kind of balance it out. Like the way
yeah,
Post Malone does it too, because Post Malone, he could go crazy with his songs when he sings like his rock stuff, and then when he sings circles, he tones it down, and I love that because he can really switch it up, basically.
yeah. I know somebody got mad at me because I put a cumbia beat to circles, and they were like, "Dude, what are you doing?"
Really? Oh
Yes,
my god.
I'm a DJ. That's what I do. You know, actually, you know what? For Bumper's show, I did a hip hop beat to to Vicente Fernandez, and Gracie was like, "You are gonna sleep on a couch."
I bet it sounded really cool though. I bet it sounded cool because I think hip hop mixed with some of that like Vicente like ranchero stuff would sound cool. Like it's
Well, I
dope.
was trying to do it to Tragos Amargos because I wanted to go Tragos y Amargos Licor.
Oh, like one of those old, club mixes.
Yeah, I was like, I just couldn't. It didn't fit. If it would have, I would have done it. Thank you, Anika. Josie
You're
says,
welcome. No problem. Yes,
hey, see, your
novela.
mom says yes, it is a novella. See, that it
Ah,
was cool,
okay.
cool. And Bumper
Good
says
novela.
yes, it's. Hey, wait, bro, don't say it was an old novella.
I don't remember
Dang,
that
man.
novela because when I was younger, the novelas I grew up with were like Contra Viento y Marea, I think Contra Viento y Mareas, and I don't know what the other one was, La Madrastra, and a couple more. I don't remember them, but yeah, those are the ones I
So,
grew up with.
I have four degrees. I have 4 degrees.
Hmm.
One of them is in Spanish, but here's the deal. I tested out of my first 6 courses. So I just had to take the test. I never took the class. So I took the test and passed, and I got credit for it. So I never actually sat in class to learn all the basics and stuff.
Hmm.
And so I wanted to like catch up. And so I, I said, you know what I can do? I can watch novellas and I can watch Spanish TV and it'll teach me so much. I can just be like listening and
I
that's
felt the same way with my Spanish classes. It helped me actually,
nope.
but it helped me.
No.
That's so weird that it didn't help you.
No, mija. All I learned from Spanish TV was that Mexican chicks are hot because They are always the ones that have the least amount of clothes. While the guys are wearing jackets, they're wearing bikinis, and that's about it. They walk around in bikinis and high heels for some odd reason,
I
while the
know.
guys are walking around in full clothes, and and,
And it's
and they
funny
all talk
because
like
the
"Baba da bida
protagonist,
ba da da."
it's funny because like the protagonist, like the main characters always have to have, their body done. They gotta look good for the main role. And
Right.
it's always like for the main roles. I don't know why, but I mean, and they look good, but
The speech pattern
the
is
guys are
always the
always like
same.
fully clothed.
Yeah,
Huh?
the speech pattern is always the same. Maria, ¿por qué con el
It's trauma. It's trauma
José?
for you.
Porque José muy grande y tú muy chiquito. It's just like one of those things. It was just, it was, it's just like, what the hell, I want to see them in like in a movie, but it's just, you know, I want to see like
That's funny.
they're very over dramatic. It's just,
Yeah, very much so.
yeah.
And I love that. I love old
Eric
dramatic
Estrada
telenovelas.
was in it. Okay. We're still
Hmm?
talking about the novela.
Old novela.
She's an
I
old
know.
novela. Thank
We're
you,
on
Josie.
novela
I felt
talk.
old already. Oh, you can imitate Vicente?
Not really.
No.
Somewhat.
No.
Somebody
Somewhat.
put you on a spot. Somebody put you on a spot. Tragos de
Somewhat.
amargo licor.
There's like some songs that I can like kind of imitate his style of singing, but I need more practice. If y'all want to hear it, I need more practice.
I'm not gonna put you on a spot, but I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Super
Rosalinda
cool.
says yes, you can.
So if she agrees with it, then she knows. Because she
Yell,
always hears me.
LOL.
She always hears me. Try to attempt it. So there you go.
She
You heard it
says
first.
she's gonna kill me.
I'm like, Mom, what are you doing there? What are you
What are you
pointing
doing,
at?
Mom? she's like, she's like, you better say something. No, that's cool. I mean, at least you have that support, and that
Yeah.
that's one of the wonderful things about it's always that, you know, uh, uh, it's great, to have that family support. Not everybody has that family support,
I
by the way.
know.
Yeah.
It's a toughie. I have a Sunday show, and my mom, she hardly ever listens to it. It's for my mom, by the
Really.
way.
She doesn't tune in or anything.
No, she's,
How
she's
come?
she's. I told you, she's like, that's my ugly kid. she's, like, she's like, I remember when she taught me how to swim. She's like, she put me in a potato sack and she threw me off the boat. I just,
Oh my
I
God,
just
Doris.
play. No, I just play. She didn't do that. No, she's like, she left me at the mall, and then I came back. She's like, this kid's a real Indian. He knew how to find his way home. No, I don't know why she doesn't listen to me. She's just like, can you play this song for me? And I was like, are you going to listen? I'll think about it.
I guess 'cause she's so used to it. Maybe, I mean, I don't know. Some parents are like that. Like they're so used to their kids being in the spotlight or always having, doing what they do best, and they're like, oh, you do what you do best, and they're not there. But sometimes that's I mean, we need that. That's very important for your parents to be present. For your family to be present in what you do because they're the ones that are influencing you from the very beginning, from the get go. So and
Yeah.
you look up to them when you're growing up. You need that.
Yeah, it was different. I think one of the things also is because, like, like I was telling you earlier, I have 4 college degrees. I speak 6 different languages. And my mom, she dropped out in the 8th grade, and my dad, he never went past the 6th grade. So they were like, you know, I'm doing trigonometry in the 7th grade, and they're like, what is that?
Yeah.
It's just like, that's not that's not math. It's got letters and stuff. Don't be thinking they're stupid.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
Yes, I'm always telling her to shut it. She's saying,
I know. It was because there was a point where I would always sing so loud. I would always sing super loud, and then I would sing like mariachi songs. Because I was a mariachi girl. I was in mariachi group when I was in high
uh-huh.
school and middle school. So I would always sing those mariachi songs, and they're loud. They take a lot of power. So for hours and hours just practicing those songs. So she was already all fed up already with me there. singing those songs cada rato.
It's
But
just like,
now and then I kind of grew after I graduated high school. My love for R&B started growing, so I started singing softer songs, a little bit more smooth jazz. Like I said, I grew up with Motown and oldies in Tejano, so that's from my coming from my dad's side. So
uh-huh.
that's always been present, in my upbringing. I always like singing that kind of music.
So it
But
changed. It wasn't
yeah,
like
there's a little bit of everything, but especially in high school
Elvis,
because
sing
I
some
love singing.
Elvis. This is
It's always been,
great.
especially like in high school, since I was in the mariachi environment, I was always singing really strong songs. So it was always like, Anikka, be quiet, you're too loud, or this and that. But like I said, over the years, developing, my instrument, controlling my instrument, I was able to, obviously tone it down or sing louder or whatever the reason. So yeah, that's very important. Vocal health, vocal, being
Yeah,
able to like
the
know your
practicing.
instrument,
Yeah, yeah.
practice. Yeah, know your
Yeah,
instrument
that's
and
one of
being
the things
practical.
that I always preach is just work on your instrument, whatever your
Yeah.
instrument may be. If you're a
Yeah.
singer, then your vocals are your instrument. If you're a
Yes.
guitarist, your
Sure.
instrument, and that's the key thing. You know what, Ilda? This is interesting. That An interesting fact that was revealed to me at the Tejano Mundial. Anika and my old co-host Cameron or Daniela,
Daniela.
they were in the same competition or mariachi
We were in the
competition.
same competitions growing up. Yeah,
Yeah.
because
That's what I
she was part of
heard.
the McAllen Mariachi. I was part of Egg Couch, and we would always compete against each other. Like, and we wouldn't compete like against each other the schools because that school's a 5A school and we were a 4A school. So we wouldn't actually compete against each other, but we were there in the same environment. So she would compete. They would compete against 5A schools. We would compete against 4A schools. But yeah, we would bump into each other here and there, and we también we both have the mariachi background because of that, and that's really cool that we get to be in the same industry and explore and share the same love for music. So it's great.
Super
That's
awesome.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome. I mean, I'm
And
like,
from
look, small
the
world.
valley. Yeah, small world.
Yes, from the valley, all of y'all from the valley. And then, I don't even question what the valley is. Every time that I say, is this in the valley? No. Oh my gosh. I didn't call you a black midget or anything. I just said it's from the valley.
See, but I'm an
It's just-
import, so I come from the Corpus Christi area, so I'm imported into the valley.
Oh, really? I thought you were always from here, Hilda.
No, I'm
Oh,
originally from a small town by the name of Aransas Pass, which is
okay.
about 18 miles outside of Corpus Christi. So we were a small 3A school. But yeah, like I'm not from the valley, but I love the valley.
When did you move down here? I always thought you were from the valley. That's why I'm like, wow.
No, I've only been here for about 4 years.
Okay, okay. So you're still a valley girl, though. You're still a valley girl.
Yes,
You got
yes,
4 years
most
on you.
definitely.
my graduating class, well, I graduated at Central, it's San Angelo, which is the 5A school. But I went to school at a small school called Wall, and my
Mhm.
graduating class was like 18
Oh wow.
18. So
students.
y'all knew each other. Like y'all were probably all friends because it was so small.
No, 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 they all hated me. But,
You're like, nope, the opposite, the total opposite.
total opposite is like that dude, whatever. We love him to see him
But
hang.
y'all knew, you basically knew everybody because it
Yeah,
was
we knew
only.
it. We knew everybody, but it was a super small school. It was like small school, and it didn't help that like graduating. The graduating ceremony was the superintendent was also like the auctioneer. So it's like and thank you very much. You have a nice night.
That's how he would talk.
No, just kidding.
Oh,
I'm like, man, that would be so awesome.
No, that's so. I mean, there was 18 students, but could you imagine going to a
yeah.
graduate, like 18 kids? Dude,
That would go by so fast. Like the
mm,
graduation ceremony would go by so fast if he was an auctioneer for
you know
real.
how they would to make it longer. So they would name off the kids, you know, but before you get your graduation, they had a flower ceremony.
Hmm.
So they would say, these are the students that are graduating today. And then the students would get a rose, and then you get to take your flower you bought flowers, however many you bought, and you go to give them out to the people that are important to you. And then that takes like 20 minutes. And then you come back, and then you just read off the names. And then it's like 45 minutes for the ceremony.
That's how they would make it longer. Wow.
If not, it would be like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I was like,
Really. If they would just went straight to the point, 10
yeah.
minutes.
Graduating is Joe, Bill, Bob, Mary Jane, Leroy. You're on this list, Leroy. It's like, and that was it. Thank you very much. Y'all have a good one. We got cokes and cookies in the back. That was it.
Oh my goodness.
But that's how fast it would be. But in Central, I was like something like 32 out of 940 students.
Wow, that was a bit way bigger school then.
Yeah,
Because that's
and
five. It was a 5A, right?
yeah, San Angelo Central actually has 20. At that time, it had like 22 buildings. It was a college campus style.
No way.
Yeah,
And it's
college.
still like that to this day.
Right now, it's like 28 buildings. It's bigger. It's a
Wow.
college. It's bigger than some colleges. Yeah, but it's a high school.
Yeah, that's
But
wild.
yeah, you have like an English building. You have a math building. You have a. You know how crazy it was? We had like there was like a little park inside the high school. Like all the buildings, and that was a student smoking area.
Really? So they were allowed to be in that area just to do that.
To smoke. Yeah.
That's
Interesting.
crazy.
That's how old I am. We had student smoking area, and then we had a teacher smoking area, and we had a
What?
student teacher smoking area.
Wow.
Yeah,
That sounds so unnecessary, but so interesting at the same time.
that's how big it was. And can you imagine? My graduating class was 18 at Wall, and then I get transported my senior year, halfway through my senior year, to Central, and my English class had 37 students in it. Just my English class.
It was a big shock for you then.
Oh, a huge culture shock. I was
Yeah.
walking around and going, "Oh my goodness, a Negro! How are you doing, brother?" He was like, "What the hell? What are you calling me?" And I was like, "I'm sorry, I just wanted to shake your hand, bro." We didn't have any in our school.
Yeah, a huge culture shock.
Yeah, it was crazy. It's like, are you really a Chinese? I'm Japanese. Holy mackerel! Sorry, bro. Because I hadn't seen anybody of
Yeah.
color, outside of Hispanics, and so it was just really cool. It was just a huge culture shock.
I can imagine. But at least, well, you got through it, right? And then, well, you
Well,
got
no, it
some
wasn't. It
great
wasn't hard.
connections through that.
It was harder going to school at Wall because there was it was more focused the teaching. When I got to Central, I was like, God, man, it's a big school. I can't believe how
You
many
felt
people are.
overwhelmed.
No, I was just like, there's so many kids here that are so stupid, man. All of my classes are like so beneath me.
Wow.
I was like, because it's hard to teach a big old class,
Yeah.
and they're so far behind. And it's like, my English teacher, she gave me a reading list. She goes, she was like, here's the reading list. I'm pretty sure you haven't read any of the books. And I was like, I've read them all. And she's like,
You're
what?
like, oh, I'm prepared for this.
I've read them all.
So basically, when you were in the old school, you were up to date.
I was beyond up to date. I was in advanced courses.
Okay, makes
So,
sense.
so I went to the high school, in city, and I was like, wow.
It's to the point where you're like, these kids need, they need to get back into motion with these classes. You were probably talking to the teachers and telling them, advising them.
I was teaching the teachers.
Oh, you were okay. Then that's a different level. That's a
Yeah,
different
the
level.
teachers would get mad at me because I was like, you can't do that. Show your work. I don't have to because it's simple. And then they were like, they would get mad at me like, we're going to take 10 points off your test if you keep messing around. I was like, you can't do that. Don't you
You
tell
think-
me what I can and can't do. And I was like, you can't fly.
Do you think that the teachers were probably like intimidated by your intelligence?
Maybe,
Could have been, right?
maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, if you were that smart, they were probably intimidated. Like, wow, he's so smart that he's teaching me.
No,
Some
I
teachers
think
don't
it's
like
just
to be
because
put
of
in
the
their
fact.
place.
No, I think it's just because of the fact that they don't like some kid who just.
Thinking that he's big shit.
I didn't think that I was big shit. I would just be like, excuse me, that's incorrect.
Yeah, but you still put them in your place because you know that was incorrect. So you were like, you're teaching it the wrong way or whatever,
Yeah.
right?
Or, when they put a problem up on the board and then I know the answer before they finish it, that kind of sucks. So
Wow. Yeah, some teachers are like that. Then you have other teachers that are like, wow, you get bonus points for being prepared.
Yeah.
So,
Some teachers loved me because I
so
was silly
you were like the teacher's pet for some teachers.
for some teachers.
Yeah.
But students didn't like me because I ruined the
Why?
curve. I ruined the curve.
Mm.
I'll tell you a story. It's really funny. My then was my best friend, now my wife. But my best friend, she had government class right across the hallway from me, from my economics class.
Huh?
And so I would I would sign in my economics class and excuse myself to go to the bathroom and walk across the hall and sit next to her in her government class every day. And I would take the class. I would take the tests, and I would do all this stuff. And almost 3/4 of the way through the semester, he found out because we were taking a field. They were taking a field trip, and I didn't have. He wasn't. I wasn't on his list. He's like, Lawrence, you're not on my list, and you're my best student.
Oh. So you were doing it just because of her, right? You were
Yeah, I
doing
was
it
just
because.
because she was my best friend, and we just sit down and talk and
Oh,
stuff.
that's so cute. That's so cute.
So she was like, "You're going to get in trouble." I was like, "I'm not going to get in trouble." She's like, "You're going to fail the other class." No, I won't. So
You were just so confident. You're like, no, I'm good.
I didn't.
That's so cute.
I didn't fail it. So I was like,
Yeah, we're besties.
yeah, yeah, we were besties, and we've been married 35 years,
Aw.
36 this June.
That's
Wow.
wonderful. That's wonderful, Lawrence. Well,
Yeah.
hopefully y'all have a great celebration coming up then.
No, no, no.
Besides
We're getting a
that.
divorce. Just kidding. No, no.
No.
Says no, no. She found out what my insurance is like. She's gonna hold on to me. I get 165. I'm gonna keep that fool. No, no. Enough
Period.
about me. No, no. We got to keep talking about you. It was wonderful. Uh, your first song, Si Mañana No Me Ves, that song, even though it was been done previously,
Hmm.
your take on it made it so your song. It's so.
It's crazy because a lot of people tell me that. They tell me that
my
it was done like as if it was my own, and I'm like, nope, it's a cover. Like I sang this song even on Facebook. I posted this song a while back, like back in 2018, and Shelly saw it because she was following me from that competition, so she kept up with like she kept it up
uh-huh.
to date with like my performances and with my growth, and she saw me cover it and she fell in love with it and she wanted to work on it since then. But of course, a lot of things happened in the way, got in the way, like COVID and her back surgery, and of course her touring. And finally, 2022 came along, and we put it, we put it in motion, and it was received really well. And I'm glad that so many people look, they listen to it and they hear it, and it's like, wow, it's like your own version. And I love
Yeah.
that feedback because I mean, I try
She
to make it my own.
she actually she gave me a sample of it
Uh-huh.
at in Las Vegas when I saw
Yeah,
her in
I
Vegas.
remember the last
He's,
interview. I remember you told me, and you were like, "Whoa."
yeah, and I was like, so what? I got chills, and so yeah, we were like, and she's like, you know, what do you think? And I was like, send it to me. She's like, yeah, and I was like, oh hell yeah, I'll play it. I won't think twice
Oh,
about it.
Thank you, Lawrence.
Yeah,
You're always so supportive.
I always try
yes.
to be. And but it's a great song. It's just a really awesome song. Let's go ahead and take a listen to that one. Si mañana no me
Yes,
ve. And it's
it's a
I'm not gonna
cumbia.
try.
It's a romantic cumbia.
It's a romantic cumbia, and uh, I'll, I'll tell you a little story about my translations here in a bit. But this is a great song.
Okay.
It's a beautiful song. This is really what launched you, and made people take notice of Anika and the beautiful voice that is Anika Garza. You know, and that put your kind of put your stake in there.
Yeah.
Say this is who I am. Si mañana no me ves.
Sé que nada pasará si mañana no me ves y tengo que asimilar que por este corazón ya no tienes interés. Nunca fui tu prioridad, ni tu centro de atención. Y tengo que asimilar que si estuve ya no estoy dentro de tu corazón. Me haré pasar por una chica más que puede estar sin ti, que no se siente mal, y voy a sonreír para que pase desapercibida mi tristeza. Con madurez me voy a retirar y por primera vez prometo no llorar y voy a sonreír para que pase desapercibida mi tristeza. Que le diga a la ciudad por tu desaparición. ¿Cómo puedo asimilar que si estuve ya no estoy dentro de tu corazón? Me haré pasar por una chica más que puede estar sin ti, que no se siente mal, y voy a sonreír para que pase desapercibida mi tristeza. Con madurez me voy a retirar y por primera vez prometo no llorar y voy a sonreír para que pase desapercibida mi tristeza. Mi tristeza. Mi tristeza. Sé que nada
I was gonna replay.
pasará.
Mira nomás. We're back. And we're back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Beautiful song, Mama says. That's
Thanks,
right. It is a
Mom.
beautiful song. Thank you, Mom. It's a
Yeah, it's one of
beautiful
my favorites
song.
from Espinosa Paz. It's actually called Un Hombre Normal, but another I think I don't know if you know Victoria Ana Victoria. She's like a rockera. She's a rock singer, Spanish rock singer. She covered it and she named it Si Mañana No Me Ves. So
Ah,
that's why we got the inspiration for naming it también Si Mañana No Me Ves, and went with the vibe. But of course, Shelly wanted it to be like a romantic cumbia. And I totally agreed 100%. I wanted it to be that take because it sounded beautiful, the arrangement. So I was like, let's do this. Let's make it into that romantic cumbia. And it was really received real well. Like, I mean, I got so much feedback, so much support from all over. And even to this day, people are requesting it. I hear it from time to time on the radio and I love it. Like, I just, one of my, it's a staple.
It's a beautiful song,
oh,
and
yes.
yeah, and I love it. And it's something. It's a keeper song. Those are one of the songs that you want to you don't put away. Those are the
Yeah.
songs you want to keep playing. You play it over and over again. And that's really that's a testament to the quality of the song that comes back. And that's one of the little deals. Rick says he tuned in a little late, but I did heard the song. Great vocals.
Thank you. Thank you, Rick.
Thank
Nice.
you,
Thank
Rick.
you for tuning in.
Yes, thank you for tuning in.
Welcome, Rick. The voice of the South is what I call Rick. He's got a great voice. He's like, I think he's trying to say something. He's like, "Where's my dinner, honey?"
Yeah, no dice.
Now, grammar is not my thing. Apparently not. No, just kidding.
I'm his proofreader. I do everything
Oh,
that
are
he,
you?
yeah. I'm really good with grammar and
Yeah.
spelling. Math and science, no.
Yeah, same for me, girl. Math and science is not my deal ordeal. I mean, I like science to learn about it, like astronomy, but I'm not good with numbers, so like
Yeah.
same with math.
I have a computer
That's
science degree with a minor in math. So
Okay, so you can talk then. Well, we
I
no,
can't.
know.
that's why we keep him around so we can just say,
Yeah,
"Hey,
this
can you
is
figure that
Yeah.
out for us?" Because my brain don't work that way. I always laugh whenever they say, "Oh, start kids young in music because it'll help them with science and math." I started when I was like 4, and it did not help me in science.
You're like, nope, it didn't work with me.
No,
and didn't
sorry.
have Keith Leo. Hey, what's
Hi,
up, Keith?
Keith. Hi,
There he
Hi.
amigo.
goes. Saludos, Ilda, Anika, and Lars. Hey, how you doing, brother? He's got his show. He's always interviewing people, man. This is pretty
Mm,
cool.
Always.
He's
Yes.
thank you for the
and
support
I
of the
love that
Tejano
too.
music. It's really
Yeah.
awesome. Great show. He's always doing it. Hey, Keith, I got a question for you. How do I get an artist on your show? Because I know of an artist that's been trying to get on your show. She hasn't been able to. Hook me up, man. Send me a message and stuff. I know we talk all the time, and I forgot to ask you, so I'm putting you on spot.
Ooh.
Just no, I shouldn't.
Literally on the spot.
On the spot. No, no. I mean,
He's gonna
he's
be
a
like,
good.
and I am tuning out now.
I'm serious. He's like later, bro. No, no, it's cool. He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
He's those great people.
He does.
Yeah.
He does great shows. He's real good. Yeah, sure. And you know what? He uh, um, I know people make trips just to go see it to be on the show. And that's a value there. To be
Yeah.
able to share and spread the word. That's really what
Yeah.
it's all about. It's just to doing that. And that's the cool thing.
Inbox him. You need to
Yeah.
Yeah.
inbox him, Lawrence.
hmm Like I'll write you a letter. You know,
Letter.
You're gonna do the old fashioned way.
dear Keith, you need to sing a song here, Mika. You hum some music real quick for me. Dear Keith, I would like for you to entertain a friend of mine for an interview.
You would choose that song.
Right? I
Oh,
knew that I was gonna have that effect. My heart will go on.
gee. I don't know if we want to stay in on this conversation. I don't know where it's going. I'm scared.
No,
Uh,
it's what are we doing? What are we doing? No,
I
let's
don't
go.
know, Lawrence. What are we doing?
Right now, we know, Annika, that you're going to be at the radio gala, and that's really for artists and
Yes.
industry people that are going to be there. But you're also going to be performing part of LMD's productions. You've got your performance there at Fanfare. Um, you've got some other stuff going on as well. Talk to me. Where are we going to see you, girlfriend? Where are we going to see you?
Well, I will for sure be there at the Internet Radio Gala. I cannot wait to see you and Ilda, and of course everybody else that's hopped on that's gonna be there. I can't wait to see everybody, just catch up in person. Not just on the camera, but just be able to talk to all the stations, including you, and just share more and more about what's gonna happen in the coming months. For example, I'm gonna have OMS video shoot happening in 2 weeks on the 25th. I'll be there again in San Antonio. So I'm super excited for that. I'll be there with LMD Productions, with Black Sheep uh, studio productions, and we're gonna be able to get together and work on the video shoot. And of course, I won't release too many details on like the theme and everything going on because I want it to be a surprise, so that way y'all are like thrilled to see
I'll let you know that I'm going to be in a speedo with
when,
little wings. One
where
of these
exactly.
things, I'm gonna be wearing wings, and one of these actions, that's my role in the music video. Just so you know.
Oh, okay, okay. So
And I got speedo and Pampers, and so I'm like doing one of these things.
so this is
No,
behind the scenes. This is our behind the scenes talk because I
I
didn't know
just,
any of this stuff,
I just
I'm like,
what?
wow, look at me go.
All
and I'm
right, I can't
excited.
get it out of my eyes are burning. I can't stop seeing
Like
this.
I saw Ilas for Amor Condicional and it was beautiful. I love it, girl.
Uh-huh.
Like
Oh, thank you.
yes, I
Thank you
loved
Yeah.
so
it.
much.
So, and I just can't wait, to be able to also release my first music video with OYM and to share it with the public and have, that response that obviously we're all excited to view and to hear from all the public. So that's coming up on the 25th, that video shoot. And then of course it'll be soon to be released after that, and I'll be releasing the dates and posting more about it, the actual video. And then of course I have a couple of performances coming up, like Fiesta. That's Alicia C's performance, coming up in April 26th to be exact. Fiesta.
Oh, yay.
It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be me performing, Des, Angel, and of course Alicia C herself with, Shelly's band, 45, and of course I think Mariachi
Yeah.
Camperas de America. So it's gonna be
Campeones de
amazing.
America. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's going to be beyond amazing. It's
Oh
going to be,
yes,
yeah,
I
that's a
can't
lot
wait.
of vocal power that's going to be at that
Yes.
Oh
show for
yeah.
sure.
So y'all are in for a treat. All those that are tuned in, y'all are in for a treat. Go ahead and check it out on my social media platforms. Check out all the promos that are going up, that we'll be having up this month. It's gonna be such a treat. So yeah, I'm excited.
And any plans for like some collaborations or
Right now,
maybe
there's a couple in mind, but like I said, I don't want to release too much. I know that there is a potential one with Des, and it's not Tejano. It's something totally different, but it is so
well, it's nice talking to you. Thanks so very much. We got to go now. Just
it's so exciting. If he's still tuned in, he knows what I'm talking about, and it's gonna be amazing. We can't wait to continue working on it with Shelly and hopefully get good feedback, and it's well received. But like I said, that's one for sure, and that it's in the works. And with other artists, other Tejano artists, not as of right now, not any. And I'm like super stoked and hoping that there is a couple in the future, because I know I have a couple, like I told you in the past, inspirations that I would love to work with, like Jay Perez, for example. I love Jay Perez. We all
Oh,
know
would
I
you want
love
to
Jay
work with Jay
Perez.
Pettis?
right, right.
I love, yeah. So that would be amazing if I could have like a dream collaboration with him and many other artists as well. But that's something that could be talked about more in the future. Collabs with different artists. Shelly's like the queen of collabs, so she's
Yeah,
one that I could get mentorship and inspiration from as well.
yeah. I think
Oh,
she's
that's
got like
awesome.
40 plus. She's
I
got like
know
yeah, she's
she's
got like
literally
40
the
plus
queen. They even said
collaborations.
that
Yeah.
at the Tejano Mundial, that she's like the queen of collabs. So
Yeah, she's got a ton of them. I mean, and not just in Tejano music. I mean, she's like with
yeah,
Vince Gill and like
in a
country
broad
music.
of
Yeah,
categories.
she's not afraid to collaborate. If there's somebody that's going to help you, it's going to be her. I
Right.
guarantee you. She's one of those things, and she's just a I think one of the things that you have that I always say, I don't say you as in you personally, but anyone that comes across a person like Shelley Lattice or has an opportunity to sit down and talk to a person like Shelley Lattice, you have to understand as a person, that is a wealth of knowledge. It is a huge asset in information that you
I
should
couldn't
take
agree
advantage
more.
of. Yeah, you should take advantage of that knowledge and use that to your advantage in a good way, because that's knowledge you cannot attain simply. That is just
Right.
long life lessons. And
40 years. I mean,
yeah,
40 years of knowledge and experience and
yeah,
devotion to what she's done. So it's
and, and
great for all of us to be able to be mentored by her.
yeah, and um, one of the things that I've seen, because I've been in this business for a long time, both sides, as part of like, being a manager, doing music, doing sound and, promotions, and then also being a, promoter, being, an owner of, nightclubs, and then also doing radio. One of the things that I do know is that you have to be grounded.
Yeah,
You have to know where you come from, because if you forget where you come from, then you don't have the respect for where you are at and what it
exactly.
took to get there. And that's one of the things that a lot of artists that have failed have done. They forgot what it took, the
Yeah.
struggle. They forgot the struggle.
They forget where they come from and where they started,
Yeah,
and
they
that's
forget.
something that's so precious for a lot of artists,
Yeah,
because you have to remember that these young DJs, when you're growing up, they give you a platform for your very first gig. That's something you got to carry with you for the rest of your life, because they're the ones who showcased it to you. They gave you that first opportunity, and those opportunities, those grander opportunities that came right after, they were the foundation of that.
yeah.
So
And I think
All the
that's,
time.
yeah, that's some of the people that have struggled in the future, or in the past rather, they forgot the struggle,
Yeah.
and then they're doomed to repeat that struggle, because then they're like, oh, I did this all on my own. No, you didn't.
You
We all
didn't.
know that it takes a lot to put a song out, and that's why I am proud of the fact that I'm a fully accredited radio station with ASCAP, BMIC, second, everything else, because I understand what it takes to make a song. I know that it's songwriters and musicians, and you know the mastering, the mixing,
Engineers
the
producing,
engineers, the producers. There's so much that goes into making one song
Yeah.
that you cannot discount it. And
Yeah.
whoever is that person that just takes it and just
Doesn't
pilots it,
give
and
credit where it's due,
yeah.
you
Mhm.
know.
Yeah, and so, for that, with that being said, for all those people that are paying attention to us, that are listening to us, man, there's a lot of them. 127. Thank you. Um, y'all guys, go to the shows. That's the best way you can do to support your people, support your favorite artists. Go to the shows and buy their merch. Go to the shows and buy the merch. With that being said, this is the part of the show where you, Anika, get to go ahead and say your whatever it is that you want to say, your thank yous, and remind
Of
people where to
course.
find your information. And this is all you, Miha. Me and Hilda are gonna drop out of here real quick, and this is all you, girlfriend. It goes like that.
Well, I just want to say thank you so much to all the fans that are watching, everyone that's tuned in. Thank you for being able to keep up with my social medias and basically plan to watch the show with us. Me, Hilda, and Lawrence, we wouldn't be here with you guys without you guys, and we're just very grateful. I'm very grateful for all the support I've been receiving on Si Mañana No Me Ves, on Oyeme. Stay tuned for everything that's coming up. I have, like I said, my video shoot for Oyeme coming up. I have these performances with Alicia C, with Dez, with Angel coming up for Fiesta, coming up April 26th, and so much more coming, you guys. So just stay tuned. You can find me on all my social media platforms, of course, under Anika Official underscore O2. I'm on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and on TikTok. I try to post TikToks as much as I can about my music journey and, of course, music that I do on a day to day basis, my covers. But once again, I'm very appreciative for all that y'all, all the support and all that y'all do for, this industry, all the industry members that are watching, of course, as well. And just stay tuned for much more to come. Once again, I'm Anika, and thank y'all for watching. Bye.
There you go. Awesome, awesome. Once again, she didn't thank me.
I did. I said for Lawrence and
Just
Hilda. I'm like, oh, thank you without, yeah.
Nah,
No, for
are you
Lawrence.
gonna do that to her,
I
Lauren?
know it's a running joke that I have all the time. It's just a running joke. Don't listen to me. So
Don't listen to Lauren.
No,
I
but
know.
I know he is. He's like that. But thank you. No, of course, thank you, Lawrence. Like you're literally like the number one for me and my, my eyes and my heart. You know that you're one of my favorite DJs. So I really
Thank you, sweetheart.
appreciate you. So yeah,
Yeah.
I always got your back, Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am, you sure do. And I love you dearly, and I always look forward to seeing you, and when you called me and I was like, shoot, yeah, let's get you on and everything else. And I was talking to Shelly, and she's like, oh, Annika's got to go song. Well, let's book her real quick. Actually, Hilda, we have our calendar, and we're booked.
Yay!
Right, we're
That's
we're
good,
we're booked.
guys. That's
Like,
amazing.
yeah, we're booked all the
Booked
way
and
through.
busy. Booked, busy, and blessed. That's how it
Uh-huh.
should be. For the three B's.
Yeah, we're booked quite a bit, but that doesn't mean that that people shouldn't. If you're an artist and you want to be on our show, just go ahead and reach out to us. We're more than happy to try to accommodate you in any which way we can.
Yeah.
We support all music. We support everyone, and that's what we want to do. And thank you so very much for everybody that's been joining us. And just a quick shout out to all the people that were there. Rosie, thank you so very much. Mom, thank you so very much for joining us. We really do appreciate Mark and Carla and Josie as
Big
well.
shout out to Shelly, LMD Productions, and
Swelly, yeah, Quez,
Mousy, to Jose Rosario, everybody, the Quez, everybody that's been so supportive, and of course
yeah,
has been mentoring me and helping me, achieve these
Angel,
goals.
yeah,
Angel,
Angel, of course, and also Ruby and Gracie. Gracie, by the way, I didn't post it on there. She says, Lawrence, leave the spider alone.
he's like, yeah, déjalo, yeah,
I
leave
know,
it where it's
yeah.
at.
Oh yeah, but I got a good idea, Lawrence. Write a Christmas song about the spider.
Oh, a challenger for you from the Christmas Queen herself.
Okay, so he's
I don't know
crawling
about
up
Christmas
this
thing, but thanks.
crawling up the spout,
Because you love Christmas. I heard of your Christmas
Oh, I
and
plans.
then
love Christmas.
snow
Anything
starts falling
Christmas.
down. Snow starts falling down. I'm
Okay.
just kidding.
Hey, there's a
Well, but
bird.
the spider's gonna freeze to death.
No.
There's the whole song right there,
There's
Lawrence.
the whole song. Oh, Gracie. Gracie just like, what are you doing? My wife just walked in. She's like, what are you doing?
Okay, no, I got a great idea. I got a great idea. So you write that song and then you make a TikTok video, put it up on your TikTok, and maybe Gracie might follow you because of it.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh, no, you didn't go there. You
It's a
had to go
Christmas
there.
song.
No, stop it. Oh my gosh. That is so not cool. Anyway,
No,
we
and
keep
put
going.
Hey, is Gracie coming with you to San Antonio?
Yes, she is. She will be there.
Yay! All right, I'm so
Yeah,
excited.
she
It's
will
on.
be there. Thank you so very much, Grace, for joining us. Hey, Marshall Brown. Marshall, Jenny B and the family says hello. Thank you, Marshall.
Hi,
Uh,
Marshall. Say hi to Jenny B from
Aw.
me. I
yeah,
love Jenny. She's
definitely. Yeah,
amazing.
Jenny B. Marshall, oh my gosh. I will tell you this. Jenny B is such a terrific talent
Yes, she is.
and, so dedicated. And
Mhm.
what an
And she's
inspiration.
so confident. I love her
I know.
confidence. Like,
Yeah.
girl.
And Marshall too. Marshall's a great person. He really is, and he's just a really really down to earth, really nice guy. And thank you,
Mhm.
Marshall, for being so nice to me. He was just always shaking my hand. He's just a really nice guy. And it's good to have somebody that you can say hello to and
And
everything
lean
else. And
on.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And so he was there. He's just a great guy. He's a great kid.
Aw.
So thanks a lot, and for all of y'all, thank you so very much for joining us. And Anika, thank you so very much for joining us. And
Thank
you are
you for
welcome
having me
back.
always.
This is your house, baby. You can come back anytime you want to. Ain't that right, Hilda?
That's right.
You
Thank you,
got
Hilda. Thank you, Lawrence. Like, I appreciate it because the last time it came, it was welcoming, and I'm glad that it was even more welcoming now, especially with your co-host. She's so beautiful and talented, and
Oh, you're
you're
so sweet.
you're so funny and talented too. Thank you.
yeah, I can stand on my head and spit nickels.
No, we had a good
Norm,
time, guys. We had a
yes,
great
we
time.
always do. Norma Pacina says hi. Awesome artist. Miss being in the Tejano industry. Norma Pacina, she was good. She's related to me. She's also been in the Tejano industry for a long time.
Oh,
Norma,
okay.
thanks so
Thank you,
very much.
Norma.
Yeah, thank you so very much for joining us. And Ilda, do you got anything, girlfriend?
No, I've just had so much fun. And Annika, thank you so much for spending your Monday night here with us. It really means a lot.
Of
And I know you
course.
could be doing like so many other thousands of things because there's always something to do. But thank you for hanging out with us and making it so much fun.
And if you're in the in the RGV Valley and you need to go see and you want to go see Anika performing live, where can we find you?
Y'all can see me at Senora Cactus every Thursday and Sunday. Thursdays, I won't be here this Thursday because I'll be at the Radio Gala with y'all. But next Thursday, and of course, it's coming Sunday, I'll be there. Thursdays, I'm there from 6:30 to 7:30. No, 6:30 to 9:30. Sorry. And Sunday, I'll be there from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. So anybody who wants to go see me in the Valley or coming down from out of town, go check it out. It's a great restaurant, great food, wonderful ambience, and of course, the music by me. I try to cater to everybody with a little bit of everything. So I mean, I just hope that I do have some people that come in and then, get to see and
Yeah.
support me. So yeah, thank
And
y'all
if
so much
and if
for
and
the
if she's
support.
not there, just remember, just go si mañana no me ves. Sorry.
No, I'm usually there. Like this Thursday's an exception because of course I'll be out of town doing the radio gala, but for sure I'll be there Sunday. So anybody who's there, who's here for Sunday, plus I'll be there.
And don't forget that you can also see her at Fanfare and
Yes.
performing and everything else, and
Well,
also
I'm
be
not
watching it
performing at Fanfare, but I will be performing for Fiesta for
for
Alicia's
Fiesta.
Yeah,
Okay, I thought you were performing for some reason. That's why it stuck in my head. That
yeah.
is my fault. I apologize for that.
It's okay.
You should be performing. You should. You're an amazing talent. You
Thank
shouldn't be.
you.
You shouldn't be denied that gift. Thank you so very much for everybody that was tuning in today, and keep your head up, keep reaching for the stars.
Yeah.
And if you are having a bad day, and today wasn't your day, or you were struggling, just remember, every day planes take off against the wind. Thank you so very much.
Today,
Indio y
better.
Dalamas, Anika.
And Anika.
This we're gonna leave y'all with the Oye Me, the current single from Anika here on Cuba Radio. We'll see y'all next time, guys.
Bye.
tonta fui al creer en tus mentiras. Me diste amor, amor infiel, un engaño cruel. Besos en la piel, cosas que nunca olvidaré. Me enseñaste a amar y me entregué sin jamás pensar que me engañarías y yo te estaba amando. Óyeme, escucha las palabras de mi corazón, devuélveme los besos y todo el amor que tu engaño me robó, dime por qué. Óyeme, te fuiste sin razón y sin explicación. Por ti llegué a volar y a enloquecer, pero nunca a tu lado volveré. Besos en la piel, cosas que nunca olvidaré. Me enseñaste a amar y me entregué sin jamás pensar que me engañarías y yo te estaba amando. Óyeme, escucha las palabras de mi corazón, devuélveme los besos y todo el amor que tu engaño me robó, dime por qué.